smelling woman's hair.
Yo,
Joe Biden. Yo, I want to make merch that
so
says "Riding with Biden." And
yeah, put that on your name.
Like him on a BMX bike or something.
You know, something like that, like riding with Biden, and like, cause I made a shirt back in the day in like 2008 or whenever the fuck Obama ran for the first time, 2008. Sounds about right. That said, "I ride for Obama," and it was a cartoon of Obama on a BMX bike.
Why are you touching stuff, Kim?
Oh, Adam's screaming in my ear about fucking Obama, so I had to turn it down.
No, but yeah, I made this shirt and it's so stupid and cringy. If I look
Where's
back
it
on
at?
One more time, what did it say?
I ride for Obama, and it was Obama on a BMX bike, if I remember correctly. Probably sold a couple hundred of those.
It's not too far off from, what was it, Change?
I didn't give the money to any sort of like Obama organization. I kept the money.
Keep it for yourself, for sure.
I didn't even think about, honestly. Right now is probably the first time I've thought about like, oh, maybe that money should have gone to like his campaign.
Probably.
Like 10 years later.
I really needed that money at the time, though.
That's 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Balenci.
There's that energy house phone. That's right. Hey, how was you guys' weekend? I want to hear about you guys' weekend.
Are we already live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, let's fucking go.
Oh,
Shout
that
out
would
to
have been
the-
so weird if you started like saying something hateful or something.
Oh, man. I was about to say some crazy shit. I'm
Yo,
glad.
why are we grape streeted out on the side of the table? We don't even. How did this happen?
She got the purple hair, too.
She got the purple hair.
Laura's
She's
actually
the Grape
wearing
Street queen. I mean, Laura's got a purple beanie on.
I walked into this room and I felt a lot of Grape Street energy.
Yeah, shout out to Grape Street, man. Honestly,
Yo, y'all niggas got to chill. Stop.
Free Greedo.
Don't put that energy on me.
Saying what? Oh,
Don't tie me to any gangs.
I'm not even tied to him. I was just shouting them out.
No, shout out.
Shout out to their enemies
Shout out
too.
to Greedo.
Shout out to Kill It's One.
Shout out to their enemies, too.
Shout out the bounty hunters. I'm showing love to all sides. You know, that's one thing that every rapper always has to do at some point is they have to just like shout out the cuz and shout out the bloods.
Yeah, like
They have to rhyme it.
I want my Crip niggas and I want my blood niggas.
Just like you'll have like a really cool Crip bar and then have to somehow squeeze in a bar about fucking with the bloods too, the next line, so that nobody gets it twisted.
Hold on. We gon' pop pills till we have a stroke. I'm with Khan, bitch. That's my fucking load.
Ooh.
She belong to Slay. She just signed an oath.
What is this?
Summrs, the GOAT.
Oh my God. You're really trying to get us right into the bullshit right away.
The
huh?
GOAT!
House
GOAT.
phone.
Yeah, I
House
just listened
phone,
to a bunch
house
of his
phone,
music
house
and I was
phone.
like, wait, these lyrics sound familiar.
Everybody turn off the stream right now and go watch Cam Girl's video about that incident. No, I'm just kidding. Don't stay on the stream, but
Stay on the stream, but watch
mark
it
that
after.
for watch later.
You actually
I think
should.
I did a great job. What do you guys think?
As the official No Jumper Summrs correspondent, I will say that everything you said was very factual.
Very factual.
On point. You really did a deep dive into the research.
I found the receipts.
Dude, you showed receipts that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah,
I was
because they were deleted.
How the fuck did you get the deleted receipts?
Because I screenshotted before they deleted.
I like it because you know that story is too urban for Keemstar to tackle it.
100%.
Too
Or-
urban for scarce. It's kind of like lost
mean
in that no
urban?
man's zone.
Do you mean urban by too black, or you mean just like by like just random teenage drama that like?
But also just like literally urban because obviously the one girl is white, but it's like they don't fit into like the YouTuber category.
Yeah.
Or like, actual famous people. It's the kind of story you could only really get
On Twitter?
from people that are at like a relatively low level of clout because, Drake ain't living like this. Like when Drake
You don't
flies a
know
girl
that, though.
out, this doesn't go down.
You don't know that though. This
Well,
might
because
I mean,
the phone
this
is taken away
this
from
is
it.
kind of
Exactly.
like a what is it? I'm good, love, enjoy situation, except for like way beyond because everything was caught on Instagram Live.
Poor Summrs, basically. You tell us. Summrs wanted to get some pussy, and there's a ratchet ass girl who had just turned 18 on Twitter. So he doesn't
Sounds
fly
like
her out.
She flew herself
She
She
out.
flew
flies herself
herself out.
and she bought an extremely expensive plane
Extremely
ticket.
expensive.
Extremely expensive
$500
one-way ticket.
Oh my god, she bought herself a one-way.
She bought herself a one-way ticket
That's
and also
so
sent
funny.
him $450 on Chase QuickPay. I don't know why.
That's hilarious because like the one-way flight thing. You remember that really bad 40-ounce van tweet that he deleted right away, where he was like,
He was like, she ain't giving no pussy.
yeah, he's like, real ones book the flight one way so that she
Oh,
knows she
God.
got to give it up or some shit like that. I remember I was looking at Twitter and immediately it just starts lighting up with every girl being like, nope,
That's not it.
that's not how it works.
I mean,
He deleted with the quickness and nobody remembers.
If you're gonna get flown out, you need to have the guy send you the money beforehand so you could buy the flight.
Do you do flyouts?
I have a boyfriend.
That I'm very much in love with.
I'm so glad that I'm in a serious relationship because if I wasn't, I'd probably be fucking wasting all my money on flyouts.
That's what I was thinking. Have you ever flown anyone out?
Back in the day, yeah.
Oh my God. You know what story I gotta tell? Fuck it. And I'm a name drop and all that.
We're gonna get back into Summrs after.
We will.
Is it the one that you left at the bar?
No, but I probably did that before too. This one that Adam knows from back in the day, I didn't fly her out, but I paid for the Airbnb.
Oh my God.
And she never linked. She went to the B&B and just checked in and just, that was it.
I think you told me this story.
So he paid for it and then she didn't even pull up. But you know what's funny about this bitch is that I knew this girl 10 years ago.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Gabby. I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
I knew
you
this.
knew her when she was 8.
No, this girl was like an eternal catfish. You know what she was? She was this girl who basically had super fucked up teeth, like really crazy teeth. But when you like, she could take a picture and look really cute, where she would
Exactly.
obscure it with her phone, or she would take it from like a certain angle or whatever.
Yeah, you don't have to smile in
The
pictures.
only reason that I knew how bad this actually was in real life was because my homie went and did a radio show at her college, and he told me he saw it, and he was like, bro, it honestly looks like she is like prehistoric man. Like it looks so bad that it's like impossible
Neanderthal?
to imagine. But then the body was nice. And so then like 10 years
still
later, she
flew?
comes back into my life. I didn't fly her out, but I was getting fooled back in the day though, because she would tell me like, hey, I'm coming to New York. Like we got to hang out Friday night. And I'd be like, okay, cool. And then she would be texting me like the whole night, acting like she was about to pull up. And just never pull up. And I'm like sitting on my couch. It's like 1 a.m. and I'm drunk. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this? And so then she would do it like the next night too. And I started to like, she just kept doing it. And I heard from mad dudes that she would do this. She would love the attention of stringing them along, but then would not actually link up. And what she did to House Phone is like weirdly similar, because he basically starts talking to her. He didn't know that I knew her and had experience with this.
But I did know that somebody else that we knew.
Wait, this girl is the Airbnb girl?
Yes. Like 10 years later, I swear to God, she had me on the hook in like 2008. I'm a totally different man. This is like 12 years ago. She was probably like freshly, like, because she was in college. She was probably 20, 2008. I'm like fucking 24 or something. So it's so weird because that was such a very specific time of my life, you know, fucking with like New York thoughts and shit. And then all of a sudden, a million years later, I'm downtown LA. This same bitch is like fucking with my homies and like trying to. I'm like, how is she?
The one homie linked with her.
Really?
I think.
And smashed.
Starts with an R. Ends with a min.
Razor Ramon.
No. His name's
Raymond.
Robesman?
Robesman linked with her, I'm pretty sure.
Do we think he
Oh
has?
my
He had the
God.
SEX with her.
The what?
He had SEX with
We don't
her.
have like kids in the room. You could say sex.
Nigga said X. Okay, wait. Let's get back to
Let's get back to
the
Summers.
Yes,
Summrs
facts.
Gabby story.
Yes.
Summers Gabby story.
Okay, so why is TS 420 TS so calling me? Go ahead.
Where do we leave off?
So basically,
She flew herself
He
out.
flies her out. Do we
No.
know?
She flies
She
herself out.
flew herself
But
out.
do we know why things went rotten? Like, what was she specifically doing the next morning that set this whole thing off?
So it happened that night.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they were happy. She got there. They were watching Good Burger. She took a bunch of pictures, videos.
Kim got like the exclusive fucking videos from her like Snapchat. Like,
It pays to be an expert on YouTube.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, apparently I'm a fucking Gabby expert now.
Okay.
So she had her shit in the corner, like all her stuff, and then he has 5 roommates.
Yeah.
And one of his roommates went to the corner. I don't know. He thought it was his jacket. She thinks that they're trying to rob her. She thinks that Summrs set her up. She posts screenshots like Summrs set me up.
Wow.
And then she starts She spazzes out, started attacking them with scissors. And
they all had guns.
they all had guns, but she had a pair of
He's
scissors.
just like, it's like scaring
Well, I
the
think
fuck
I think because she was like, because she was on live like, this nigga's about to kill me. He's about to blow my brains out. And that was the dude being like, there's no bullets in this gun. Like,
okay.
Oh, that's
it was
what
like
he was
him.
doing.
It was like him trying to be like, bitch, you're stupid. Like, you know.
Oh my God, bro. It's so crazy that she's like 18 and like 4 months and she's got an OnlyFans.
And 2
jokingly,
felonies, which we're getting to.
I jokingly said like, yo, she should come out and do the OnlyFans at Lena the Plug. And people immediately were like, oh, hell no, she's racist and she's fucking just turned 18. I'm like, okay, delete.
First of all,
She's super
if
problematic.
anybody saw saw that video of her saying nigger.
Yeah, I heard it say it like
Why?
5 times in a row.
Well, because
like,
you know
what
what?
is that?
She was on live, Instagram live with someone else, and they were like showing her nudes on the
I
live.
saw that.
But it's like that was her response.
So the nudes were so hidden that she just started screaming the N-word.
So
No,
like okay, like she's on Instagram live
I'm trying
with
to see
someone.
those
Right?
kind of nudes.
She's on Instagram live with someone, right?
Right.
But instead of them showing their face, they're showing pictures of her nudes on the live.
Because I guess her nudes got compromised with like all of the girls on OnlyFans.
Actually, I have that. Somebody sent me that
Yeah,
link.
people
by
are
the
trying
way.
to send me the link. I'm like, I
got
don't
it.
want this.
I'd be
got
scared
it.
to even dig into her nudes because she's been legal for like 4 months. You know she's got hella underage nudes in there.
Yeah, she was posting
Yeah.
some sus shit when she was 17.
Tell the FBI I'm not interested.
Okay, so then so they spaz out on her.
They spaz out. She spazzes out. They're trying to kick her out. She's trying to fight them, not trying to leave.
She's like,
Which
whose
are-
house is this?
Which apparently, like, that's is that a normal situation? If someone's trying
No.
to kick, oh, okay. I feel
If
like
someone
you.
tells me to leave their house, I'm gonna leave before they even tell me to leave.
I feel like because should I say Juice and friends of mine have had girls that like if you tell them to leave, they don't want to leave.
that's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like you've gone through some shit like that.
I've gone through a little bit of that, but also like when I was fucking bitches back before I had a girlfriend and shit, it was like we like had nothing, so it was kind of like easy for a girl to want to leave. Whereas I feel like once a girl kind of gets into like the rapper like mansion lifestyle
That
for
they
like
were
a
not-
day or
It wasn't
two.
a rapper
They're
mansion. It
not
was like a
living-
1-bedroom apartment.
But to be real, no offense to Gabby, she is such a low level, trashy piece of shit that there's no way. Like,
Ouch.
she probably actually thought that was kind of like a luxurious setting. And to her, Summrs is like Future.
Nah, she was talking mad shit about how he ain't nobody and how his chains were fake.
But she fucking booked a flight to go kick it with this fool.
I mean, she
His
kept,
music
she,
is amazing,
She kept
so-
saying, "Y'all, this y'all go, this y'all go."
Yeah,
I want
she
to
gives-
sign him. Tell Summrs I want to give him a Meg Thee Stallion deal. I'm trying to Carl
I think
Crawford
he-
you, bro.
I think he's already doing his thing.
Probably because they
Sounds like
said
he has
that
a situation.
They said Steven Victor follows
Victor
him, so
follows
it's
him,
over.
yeah.
It's already over.
The funniest part of all this is that she booked herself a one-way flight and she changed her like location to Texas.
It literally said
It says Texas in like her like
'Cause she
OnlyFans
know-
and her Twitter.
That is the biggest thirst move, but people stay doing it so hard. People who change their Tinder info and they're like on vacation in LA for the weekend or whatever. You're just trying to get into anything possible.
yeah, just trying to see what's up.
Anything. I used to do it too. I used to go like I would be in
Changing your Tinder location is different because you're
'Cause-
trying to
'cause that
meet
gives you
people
the
in
bitches
that
that
city,
are
but she
around.
changed her like bio
Yeah.
to I live in Texas.
I was the dude who would like go to Salt Lake City and I would be on Instagram trying to fucking link up.
But how do you find the bitches? And you can't like
What you
can't,
you check the geotag
yeah,
stories?
like you can't.
Yeah, you find like a poppin' bar in Salt Lake City. You go to the geotag. You look at all the girls who go to the bar. You just randomly
Start
DM
DMing
them.
them.
You got like 20K, and you're just like, "Yo, I'm gonna be in town next week. What you
Ew.
doing?"
Man, that's kind of fire.
You're planning
I
out a
didn't-
trip.
I didn't actually do that, but I'm saying that makes sense.
Instagram needs to make it way easier to lurk where bitches are. So
That is so
for-
creepy.
We need
That
an
is
app
so
that would just
creepy.
actually let you follow women around on a map
Oh my god.
and know their exact
Instagram
location.
needs to make it easier for me to know which bitches are in what city for when I get there, so I can DM them.
You should have.
Normal people go to a city and they plan out their vacation by like, okay, I'm gonna go to this restaurant and I'm gonna try these things. But you guys just go on Instagram and like lurk vagina.
What about an app that is just hella in your face? It's like a shared calendar where you could just book like 4
days
p.m.
you're
next
gonna be
Wednesday in Salt Lake City. I want to fuck. Boom.
pretty sure
People
that's-
just straight up send
Caught
offers like,
prostitution.
will they pull up? That's the
That's-
app, pullup.com.
I think they have stuff like that.
Let's
Yeah,
call
you're
it. Let's
right.
call
Seeking
it.
arrangements.
I've heard that there's so many crazy dating apps that I just don't know about at this point. I always just hear people talking about like,
Are we gonna finish the summer story?
oh yeah, sorry. People who definitely are not
goat.
on weird
So
dating
then
apps.
she finally decides to leave. On her way out, she smashes his TV on the floor. That's when he's like, oh my God, this bitch is insane. Literally insane. She gets kicked out of the house, goes outside, still not leaving, still talking shit to them. Goes on Instagram Live, starts saying she's black. She's,
And that she could say the N word and all types of shit.
oh my God, she goes
But
insane.
how did she get let back into the house that same by one of his
Yeah,
friends?
I'm getting
right?
there. I'm getting there.
Sorry.
So then
The next
she
morning, right?
tries to go to a hotel. Apparently, she couldn't get a room because she's 18. Apparently, you have to be 21 to get a room. I didn't know that.
But I know I tried to rent cars in my life that you had to be like
That's-
24.
you have to be 25.
25, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought hotel rooms? You could.
I thought you could get a
18.
hotel room at 18 too, but I guess.
I don't know. Houston, maybe their laws are different. So then she couldn't get a hotel. So what she decides to do is she calls 911 on herself
And says she has the
coronavirus.
This is all the same night.
Very cool.
This is all the first night of the saga.
Wow.
That is very cool right there.
That
Like, I
is-
think it's so cool that she just decided
That's not
say
cool.
she had the coronavirus.
That's honestly pretty crafty of her.
I mean, is it though?
Exactly,
Because
yeah.
you're still gonna get those hospital bills.
Oh yeah.
Somehow I doubt she is worried about that. And even
mean,
though
I
she's
guess.
freshly 18 and she's probably freshly new to having credit, I still feel like it's a wash.
I guess that's the least of her concerns. When I lived in London, they have free healthcare. So when my friends got too drunk and they couldn't afford a taxi home, they would just call an ambulance.
Are you?
Really?
That seems
I've had
like a
friend-
total waste of a
I
resource.
had a friend that did that. But I mean, I feel like you don't have to pay for it like Gabby did.
That's scumbag shit.
It's pretty scummy.
Anyway, so she shows up the next morning to fight his girlfriend. But
No,
that was
she's on-
Summrs' girlfriend? So
don't know
he
if that-
flew her out
I don't
even
know
though he
if that-
has a girlfriend?
I don't know.
Is-
I don't know if that's his girlfriend.
I don't know if that's his girlfriend, but that's
quote,
what people were saying. But
Right.
so how she gets back into the house is she's at the hospital on Instagram Live, and then she's Instagram living with one of the roommates that kicked her out. And they're
Right.
like, "What are you doing, Gabby? You flipped out on us. We were chilling. Come
Yeah.
back."
So they're forgiving as fuck.
They're very forgiving, even though she broke the TV.
Very understand. After you
First
broke
strike.
the TV, you're out of my life.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like as soon as I told you to leave the house, you're out of my life.
yeah. If you try to, what if someone came to your house and tried to stab you with scissors?
I'm telling
You're
you,
out of my life.
I've seen Gabby's titties, and those things are not something that I'm like hungry to keep in my life, honestly. Like, I don't know if I would have seen a photo of her and thought she looked attractive before. I kind of doubt it. But after seeing that video, there's no chance. It's
she
over.
looks good in her pictures.
Does she?
She
I
just
think she
like
looks
made
good.
herself look so crazy. It's just like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
After I saw that fight footage, I was just like, wow.
Okay, yeah.
The
So
fight
then,
footage is
okay,
so
What is
bad.
look,
wrong
So
with
then she
women?
gets
Why
gets
do women
invi-
do this?
Hey, she gets invited back to the house that same night, I guess.
she was like, all right, I'll Uber.
Shit's chill. They're sleeping.
Boom.
Then she wakes up the next morning and I don't know, some shit happens like 7 a.m. She gets kicked out again. The girlfriend, possibly girlfriend, girlfriend.
Who's the little cutie pie?
Why? Because she
Sarah.
beat the shit out of her.
I mean, she just like she looked
Shout out
like
to Sarah.
a cute girl,
Shout out
and
to
then it
Sarah.
was particularly
Sarah
funny
looked
to
like
see
a
her
normal.
beating the dog
Sarah
shit
looked
out of the
like
other girl.
like a normal girl. in this
Sarah looked
situation.
normal.
I
It was
like
weird.
Sarah.
I was trying to figure out if it was his girlfriend or not, but she was talking shit to her like, that man don't love you.
She was like, after all this shit you were talking about this
her.
girl,
Yeah.
and you gonna have her.
If Summrs really like has a girlfriend and then also just flew out this random
That's
bitch
fire.
and was just sneaking and geeking for the weekend, that's so fucking funny and like
Sneaking
that's something
and
you can
geeking.
only really do if you're on like a low level of clout, because as soon as you sort of like start going up and shit, it's like way harder to keep that secret. You know, if you have like a public relationship,
especially you got this bitch that's literally Instagramming everything. Instagram
yes,
live
that's what I'm
everything.
saying. Like
That's
the
why this is a tall tale sign of why you need to always
tales.
take a bitch phone every time.
telltale.
Whatever, bro. Take the bitch phone every time.
A tall tale is not true. That's a fucking fable.
Okay, these bitches are not true, so that's why you got to take their phones.
These bitches writing tall tales.
the Summrs correspondent, have you talked to him?
Yeah, he just landed in LA actually.
What's he up
Oh.
to?
I said link up, and he said
gotta
yeah
get him
later.
in here.
You want to? You want to?
Let's do it. Let's have a
set it
chit
up.
chat with him. Talk about hoes. Talk about what the fuck is wrong with this Gabby bitch, man.
Yeah, I'll set it up. You got to like do some actual research on his music. And shit, though,
I watched
before.
one music video and listened to one song earlier, and I think he's very talented. I want to sign him to a Meg Thee Stallion deal, as previously discussed. I'm ready to make it happen.
I've been trying to push this guy on you guys for like a year.
He
Really?
really has.
Yeah.
He plays him every
plays-
week on the live stream.
I love how he left the E out of his name. And so
Yeah, it's
so
fire.
sexy.
The best
So
part
hot.
is his friend's name is Autumn.
So it's Summrs, Autumn.
She told me that they had all the
They need to make a
fucking
boy
names.
band with all the different
all
seasons.
missing
I know.
the vowel.
No.
Autumn?
Autumn's not missing the vowel, I don't think.
It'd be
Does
cool
he have
to
the? I guess you can't spell autumn without the A and the U. Just turn to
ATMN.
turn into like an.
That would be fire.
That'd be
Amount.
hard,
Shout
yeah.
out to Twin Uzis,
Let's
man.
brand
Shout
out
out
here.
to Autumn. Shout out to
speaking of-
Cash Bentley. Shout out to Slate, the whole
Oh
Slate
my
world.
God! I'm getting to.
So after she got her ass beat, though, did anything else interesting happen, or is that it?
I think
Well, the best part is that
We're fucking
she
up the
got
timeline a little bit here.
She got kicked out second time. She comes back the next day, the
third
third
time.
The
That's when she
third
broke
day.
the window, right?
That's when she got in the fight and broke the window.
And the cops came and
the
dragged
cops
her
came.
away.
Arrested her.
Shout out
Dragged
to
her
our
out.
boys in blue.
Shout out to the good Houston PD. Bro.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, you know, you don't like the cops, and then all of a sudden the cops take Gabby away after she breaks your window. Like, think about his
Then-
house. No TV. No window.
window.
People could just come in and just sleep on his couch.
And
nothing to watch.
He drops
and,
them.
and they have his address.
And
So
the whole world knows his address. He's chilling watching videos on his iPhone now. The TV is gone.
I saw they bought a new TV.
Yeah, he bought a new TV like the next day.
No,
Shout
Buffed
out.
up in the crib eating Hot Pockets, watching
So-
videos on his phone. She's out here getting $1 at a time donated to her.
Oh yeah, she was begging for money.
That
for,
video,
for,
bro, this-
on Cash App.
okay.
No, the funniest part. Okay, so she has 2 felonies right now. The bond is set at like 60,000.
Kim really did her
And
research.
then no, the funny part is I think she DM'd Cash Bentley being
Oh
like,
my
can I borrow some money to be bailed
she
out?
also DM'd Zanman and said the same thing.
I want to let her borrow money.
You should.
Would you bail her out?
Yes.
What? So you can
For
bring her
some
on
top, yes.
Yo,
no,
chill
no,
out,
I'm just
chill
kidding. No, no. I don't want anything to do with her. Honestly, I want nothing to do with her because
She sounds
I've seen
fucking
over
insane.
and over how like there may be a time in your life where you think that it's like it's
Okay to let random thoughts in your house?
exactly into your life in some way. Like you think they're funny or they're hot,
It's
they want to
interesting.
fuck or whatever. And then it's
not
just
worth
you
it.
don't want to let really bad people into your life in any sort of serious way or at all, really. So
We've all had a Gabby situation before.
exactly.
in our life,
So many
you know?
girls in my life that I thought it was like, oh, like she's crazy, but you know,
She ain't that crazy.
But she likes to party. She does mad coke and she likes to fuck. So I'm like kicking it with her, and then
Nope.
you learn it's not worth it. This is not who you want to be trusted with all your belongings
Or just like
Yeah,
life.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can't just like invite someone you've literally never met into your house because
mean,
how the fuck do you?
I
don't know,
used to go to
scam
like
them?
SoundCloud rapper shows in downtown LA and then have like 50 people come back to my house to party
Yo,
afterwards.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. That was crazy times. It was.
Yeah.
I can think about you. You literally had like 100 people in the back of your. You lived in the back house. You didn't even live in the front house.
Oh my
And you
God.
had 100 people coming in and out, and you weren't even in the vicinity. You're like upstairs
Sometimes.
with some girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm over here watching your house like it's my house.
It was bad. It was craziness.
Sounds like a crazy frat house.
Madness.
SoundCloud frat house.
Madness.
Yeah, but honestly though, I don't know. I feel like they handled this shit the right way. They
Yeah.
got the girl to beat her up. They didn't beat her up. They didn't do anything too crazy on camera. You know.
Yeah, they come out of it looking very good. Him and,
And-
him
I
and
mean,
his roommates.
they turned into the protagonist in the situation.
Definitely,
Everyone was
yeah.
rooting for them because
Normally
it
you
was
wanna
like
side with
it was
Gabby.
like at some point, you know, obviously I'm a woman too, so I felt bad for
Kind of
her.
wanted to feel bad. Yeah.
I felt bad for her, but then she just kept going.
How do you go back to the house three
she
times?
just kept going and saying the craziest shit.
Why
at
can't
one
she
point,
find a new dude?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
please,
know. At
please
one
say
point,
this.
she was saying, "Look at my skin color and look at theirs. It's my word against theirs."
She was like, I would get the cops to come and kill all of them, and with a smile on their face.
As her publicist, I would advise her to not describe the situation in that way.
Definitely not.
I understand that she's saying that the world is racist and that she's opposed to it,
but
but
then she is coming off as a racist by saying that.
I don't
She's
think it
100%
reads right.
racist.
Yeah, I don't think it
as
comes
her,
out the right
as her
way.
publicist, I would advise her.
Yeah, you know, she
As her
needs a publicist.
As her publicist, she should have stayed the fuck off Instagram Live.
Yeah.
She should have just
She-
stayed
A
home.
lot of people should.
Yeah.
I mean, but guess what? But him going live, Summrs going live, caught his point of view, and it like made him look like the good guy.
It's insane that this was like a span of 3 days where I was just watching shit go down.
What's insane about it is that Gabby was the #1 trending topic on Twitter. That's what made me interested in it. Is I'm like, what the
course.
fuck is Gabby? And then it's like this realization that she's not a famous person. She's just a random girl that the internet just sort of found out about, and she got in a fight, and her boobs came out of her shirt.
Boobs spilled out.
And
Her boobs.
her boobs.
The best part is that her name's Gabby. Like
With
it's not.
one B,
It's not
with
like
one B,
It's
not
not
two
like
Bs.
a crazy name. Like I don't know if it was like Summrs XO going viral, then you can like look it up so easily. But
Yeah,
like, her
it's
name's
just
like
Gabby.
Ashley Gabby.
Yeah, I know.
At first, I'm like, what did Gabby Hanna do? But then I'm like, well, she has 2 B's. The thing about it, too, is that how do your titties look that fucked up at 18? Like, that's
Yeah.
probably why I thought she was grown.
We're not here to body shame
I
her.
don't
Yeah,
really
no,
wanna-
no
I don't wanna
offense.
body
But I was
shame
just
her.
like, that don't look like an 18-year-old body. That looks like a body that's been around for a while.
No, she just has like really large boobs, and I think like sometimes large boobs need support.
Honestly, I'm trying to pay for the BBL.
so. Shut the fuck up.
What? I am. No, you won't think she'd be bad with the BBL?
Yo, chill out. What's
Listen.
the BBL?
The
Big boob lift?
Brazilian butt lift.
I
don't
think
really
that's
know exactly what it does. Does it suck fat from like your stomach
Yeah,
and
take
then
the
put it
fat out of
somewhere
the
else?
stomach and shove it in your booty. She'll look great. She'll look like the hottest girl in the club.
why.
If it's like not that cracking of a club. I think we should move on.
Yeah, before you say some other wild ass shit. Shout out to Summrs,
Do you think
man.
Summrs is gonna capitalize on the situation?
I think that his music is good and it's gonna draw. I saw some of the biggest like Twitter meme accounts being like, "I'm gonna go listen to Summrs for the first time now," and like shit, like you didn't know who the fuck he was. And
No,
like,
and now I listen to him, and now I want to sign him.
So I'm saying
1505 Entertainment or whatever.
1501.
Carl Crawford got joint venture.
I feel like it's all about the way he works it. You know, like I feel like if he tries to like go to like listen to my song, I'm cool now. Like
He-
At one point, his Twitter was
Don't
deactivated.
make a song that's like a Gabby diss song.
Oh my
Don't
God.
write a song.
the
of,
funny
you
thing
can
is-
have a couple bars,
No,
but don't make a whole song. That's
no,
weird.
Other people
Someone-
have been doing it.
I saw that.
Nate number 8, and then this other guy Texaco. They both did
I like
Gabby
Texaco's.
songs.
Really?
Yeah,
they're both funny.
people were like DMing him or something like that to make a Gabby song, and he was like, "Nah, that shit's gay."
Bro,
That's
we should
lame.
make a King Von style storytelling rap about the Gabby story. I met this bitch.
She broke my window. Then she went to jail.
But do you know that FBG Duck did a song called "I'm from 63rd"? That is literally just him rapping at Vaughn, dissing him, accusing him of making all these stories up, all this bullshit. Like it's fucking.
I mean, those stories are pretty poetic. They probably aren't the realest
And,
stories.
I mean, what Vaughn says in his interviews is like those stories are made up. Like I've been through hella real shit, but then I fucking
that I compile
fictionalized
together,
for these
yeah.
stories because I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, for
Which
sure.
sounds about right. I mean, who knows like how true certain shit is. But in that song, "Took Her to the O," which is his like newest single or whatever, he's describing basically kicking it with this girl, and then he says Duck calls her 6 times and she ain't pick up. Like he just randomly turns the guy that he's robbing in the story into FBG Duck.
That's fire.
And I asked him all about that. I also asked him about
Is he dating Asian doll?
he is, and I asked him all
That's a
about
cute
that.
couple.
Isn't that cute?
People were, I don't know what to say it.
He's very.
Did you see the replies to her post?
What?
They all thought he
They all thought he was what?
A woman.
A girl?
They
was
thought he was a good dyke.
Pause, but he is kind of a pretty dude.
a lot of the comments were that.
That's actually hella funny.
Him and her is very interesting to me because King Von is very like gentle, smooth, and
You think
mellow.
he's gentle?
Well, I mean, he is facing a murder
Pause.
charge and shit,
He's a
but like,
gentle killer.
but he's very mellow. Like when you're around him, like he's just very like cool, chill.
But she's very
She
loud.
is very like over the top. Hey, how you doing? It's Asian doll in this bitch. She's very.
Sounds like they balance each other out.
I mean, last time I did talk to her, she was on Molly, so I feel like that might have influenced the fact that she was very, very energetic. But I would like to see them interact. I actually like to see them on podcast together. Wow, maybe I should engineer that. If I were him, I probably would not do it. If I was his manager, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe Breakfast Club, not No Jumper.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Relationship-
If they do a relationship interview with you, it's just gonna be like, do you eat ass? How
So
many
have-
times do you eat her pussy?
Have you
Like,
licked her
weird
toes
shit.
yet?
Yeah, weird shit.
I would not.
Yes,
say
you
that.
would.
No, I
Yes,
would
you
not.
would.
Yeah, King Von. No, I would ask him though, like y'all into foot stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Is that weird?
Yes.
You would go straight in. You would
Yeah.
literally.
Dive straight into like
Dive
the weird,
head first into
the
it.
weird
I
shit.
didn't mention to King Von that previously my girlfriend and his girlfriend had beef over me. Do you
Yeah.
remember this situation?
Yeah, but it wasn't really
It was
over
lit.
you.
No, it wasn't really
That's
at all,
so
but it was pretty
stupid.
good. I kind of
I remember that night,
I felt
too.
very popular in that moment.
Because
But
you had two PLC.
Just so people,
Women.
I don't know if I'm giving Lennon that title, but no, it was at the time. It was like I said something jokingly about my new it was
It
like,
was like my new girl crush.
or something like that. But then in another photo of me, Asian commented that said something like jokingly saying that she was my girl or whatever, and like mad comments flipping out, telling Lena blah blah blah. Lena said something back, and it was just
What did Lena say back?
I
like,
forget.
bitch, you better
It was
watch.
some weird shit. There's
I
probably
don't think you could
screenshots.
handle a girl like Asian doll.
Facts. I can't be dating a girl that got more energy. I can't be dating a girl that does Molly. No, my girl does Molly too, I guess. Nah, not
Date a
anymore.
girl that does Molly.
Nah, me and my girl both like went sober together. But when I met her, she could definitely have been doing a Molly for sure. So
Molly.
Molly, Percocet. Can I?
I'm on a Vyvanse right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
So you're
I
vibing?
see it in your eyes.
I'm focused.
You
Right
feel good? You feel like you're ready to like take a test?
Yeah, actually, I feel like if you question me about anything right now, I got it.
If anyone has any homework questions or
Oh
anything,
no, the funniest one.
drop it in his DMs.
Have you seen FaZe Banks' Instagram story?
No, what
He's
is it?
learning PEMDAS.
What's that?
The parentheses the multiplication, the order
Division,
that you're supposed
addition,
the-
subtraction.
Exactly.
I thought-
I kind of want you to do that right now.
I thought PEMDAS was like, if you're a guy, you have STD, and you have sex with a girl who has STD, then it cancels out. They both cancel out and erase each other.
I mean, try it.
Donnie!
Donnie!
So FaZe Banks had to learn how to do basic math
I think
at this point in his life. He's like grown multimillionaire.
No, it was like a tweet where someone was like, "Oh, help me with my homework," and it was like a PEMDAS type question, and then they were like, "What's the answer?" And then FaZe Banks said definitely not 6, which was the answer, and then like
really?
it showed him doing the PEMDAS.
I want to actually spoil it. There's this dude Dom who Lena was on this reality show, and he was one of the dudes on the reality show.
Dom is live?
No, Dom is live with the blicky. Dom is live is always talking about having the blicky on him. That's one thing I like
I would
about
love
him.
to see Dom is live on a reality TV show.
Oh, I love this idea already. Yeah, definitely.
Get him and academics.
Him
They
and
hate
academics.
each
No,
other.
but it's a white boy named Dom. I forget his last name. DeLuca? No, Dom
We don't
DeLuca
know
is
any
the
of
guy from
these
Brooklyn Project.
random white
But I
YouTubers.
did a reality show or a segment for his vlog where me and 3 other, or him, and then 2 other dudes, we all had to answer questions. That's mine. We all had to answer questions, trivia questions, and the person who loses, who gets the least right, gets a tattoo.
Oh, you got one?
You have to do it. No, I got the most right. Felt like a fucking intellectual.
Wait, what kind of tattoo do they have to get?
It was literally a drawing that I did of my
no.
cat wearing a suit.
Hell no.
No,
Oh
because
my
they
God.
roll the dice, and the dice has all these different drawings. Honestly, the cat wearing the suit is not that bad. One of the drawings, and it's just like random drawings that different people did, but one of them literally said Adam 22, and it had a like a face and then a giant dick next to the face,
That would have been fire.
and like
Wait,
he
who-
could have got that.
Who
'Cause
got
you're
the
a dick
tattoo?
face.
Dom?
I don't want to spoil the video for people
Oh,
who
it's not
haven't
out
seen
yet.
it. No, but definitely go watch it. I guess if you search Dom tattoo,
Is live.
I can't remember his last name.
If you
This is
search
really
Dom
fucked
is
up.
live on YouTube, you will find the great hip hop commentary.
Yes, you
I
will.
love Dom is
You will
Live.
find a grown man talking about 6ix9ine.
Apparently, he doesn't say shout out to my gang.
He doesn't say it
He
anymore?
doesn't say anymore because he said that he started getting demonetized immediately because
From
that's
saying
his
gang,
first
gang?
intro,
Wow. Thank God,
'Cause he
balling like an
doesn't-
athlete but got no jumper doesn't have any swear words in
right?
it. That's amazing.
Except gang isn't a swear word,
It's not a swear word,
but it is a bad.
But
Did
what?
Gucci Mane ever try to sue you for that?
No, he did not. That's the homie. He's a very good friend. I'm signed to 1017 Records.
Yeah, you
no.
have a fucking Megan Thee Stallion deal.
Yes, he signed
1017 Eskimo.
me to a Mega Stallion deal, and I just took it. I'm like, give me the 10 grand. Boom. Here's my publishing.
1017 Eskimo.
That way. What was that? Why did
don't
they have
know.
to be an Eskimo?
Because I think that
Because
like
Burr.
because 1017 Brick Squad was like still has something to do with him and Waka Flocka.
I remember Brick Squad Monopoly was just
Waka
Waka. That I don't know that he did a lot under that.
I mean, he had Ice Burgundy.
There was an old Nah Right post. Nah Right.
No,
Post
Nah.
that was like. Because at one point it was announced that Chief Keef and Gucci Mane were joining forces to start a label.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And then like this, they announced this on social media, and like a bunch of blogs like picked it up and ran with it. Obviously, nothing happened with it, but it's so interesting to think that they probably were both fucked up and just like talked to each other on FaceTime and
On
was just
Molly.
like, boom,
let's start the label, man.
start this label like 1017 Glow Gang.
We gotta start the label.
we starting a
man.
label.
We gotta start the label, man.
When Gucci was locked
sound
up for
exactly
mad
like
long,
him.
Keith got that tape done. Back from the Dead too. He went and did
That's a
that, which
great
is
tape.
insane.
Wait, Big-
Darker.
wait, are you talking about
Darker is
Big
one of the
Gucci
hardest
Sosa?
rap songs of all time.
The chin show on my shit.
A
That
little darker. That song
Porno
is
drink.
insane. I could never hold a job down like my father, but I could push the rock.
Hard.
Sean Carter.
Something about Sean Carter. That's all I know.
Hey, I really, now that we're deep into this podcast, 33 minutes, can I talk about the fucking insane thing that I did this weekend?
Sure.
I
I love we
filmed-
didn't answer.
I filmed
great.
an anal threesome with Riley Reid and my girlfriend, and we had like a real filmer, like a real film crew and shit. This was all for their OnlyFans. I don't think it's gonna be out for a little while, but
Lots of editing
it was
to do.
anal. I got poop on my knee. Anyone who watches my story saw me talking about this. I got poop on my knee.
Like a full turd?
Nah, just like a nug. I didn't even really see it. I just like one of the girls said like, "Oh, like you got poop on your knee," and like wiped it off. But there was poop. Like it was an anal threesome, and there was poop coming out.
Why didn't they like clean?
I thought you were
They
supposed to, like,
did,
do
but
an
there was
enema.
still
There's some residue.
there was
left.
still a little bit. Like Lena was like using like a water enema to like put it all up into her butt, and then like that's supposed to flush every last drop of poop out. But then when I'm like banging her butt, I like take it out, and then all of a sudden like some of the poop water sort of like rushes out. Are you guys really that grossed out by this?
I just like.
I just don't like
I didn't-
I don't want to
didn't
imagine
wa-
you like having sex and like poop on your dick and stuff like that.
Bro,
I feel like I got way closer with Riley.
because she shitted on you.
Yeah, got a little poop on my dick from her too. But it was really like at
Did
a
your
certain
dick
point.
smell shitty afterwards?
I mean, I just went,
Shitty dick.
I just went and washed it. You know,
Instead of shitty boys.
I got that.
she.
Everybody go to Adam22's Instagram and put shitty dick in the comments.
Shitty dick.
I need comments, so yeah, sure, definitely do that. No, but the thing is that it was actually legitimately like pretty hard to get my dick in Riley's butt. And I said to her, I'm like, I definitely seen a video of like 7 massive fucking dudes gangbanging your butthole, and she was like, yeah, but I haven't done it in a while, so it feels a little tight. And I'm like, shit, all right.
Cool.
I to me, this feels like a normal conversation. You guys are all Puritan, apparently.
I
Now
like
I can't
the-
just talk about regular shit.
No, I like the.
It's not like we really had sex. It's porn. It was acting.
I like that her butthole snapped back after those 12 dudes ran through it.
Oh, the butthole is a very.
It rejuvenates.
It does, and the vagina as well. I mean, think about it. Girls push babies out of that thing, and then it tightens back
Yeah,
up.
but
It's
not
as
the
big as
asshole,
like a
though.
watermelon.
Well, I guess I push shits out of my asshole that are huge all the time, and then
Yeah. I always wonder about that. Why can't I push shits out of my ass that are like approximately the size of a fucking
my
dick?
God, yeah.
But like,
But I
the,
can't-
the
but I
idea of
can't take-
taking a dick in the ass is like, oh no, I could never in a million years.
The craziest thing is I had a gay best friend in high school, and every time he would have sex with his boyfriend, all days like he couldn't do anything because he had to like shit and do his enemas and shit like that.
yo man,
It's
yo.
insane.
So
a lot
that's
of-
just
a-
day to day for
that's-
gay dudes?
I mean,
What the
that
fuck?
was his like first boyfriend. I think he was scared of like the shitty,
Shitty
knee,
enema.
the
He was
knee
a shitty
syndrome.
boy. No, but the thing about it though is that
Is
it's
that
like
what shitty boys
I-
really mean?
we should ask them that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
How shitty are you guys? And have you ever done anal? We should have asked them if they've done anal.
I don't even
They're
know.
like
I don't even know if
18.
they're 18, honestly. So don't ask them that.
That would be so
We
fucking funny
had
to have asked them that.
I saw house phone this weekend.
Ask shitty boys if
Did
they
it?
ever
Did
done
I?
anal.
I saw you this weekend.
You guys saw each other?
Yeah, we went to the Absent Menace pop up.
Oh, we did go to that. That
Shout out
was
to those
sick.
guys.
Oh yeah, nigga,
Yeah, I was
I'm
looking at
wearing
their
it.
shirt. The picture right there, it looks like my friend Shahina.
It says
What does it say? Life.
life and the American teenager.
Oh, I think this is some cool ass black dudes I think I met at the AJ Tracy video shoot. Right?
What?
No,
Is it not?
nobody's black
what are
that
you
works
talking
for
about?
Absent Ordinance.
Oh, never mind. I met these other dudes. Wait,
don't know
who's
what
that
that is.
shit then?
Absent and Menace.
Parker, the homie Parker, the other
Parker.
homie Unathletic. They do this
And-
brand called Absent, and then Steven does this brand called Menace, and they did a collab together.
It was
I gotta
really
get
cool.
educated.
On
They
Melrose.
did at the old Dom Gallery on Melrose and
Like
Fairfax.
right on the corner. Of Melrose
Really?
and
I used to
Fairfax.
drive by there every day, and now I don't ever drive by it anymore.
Yeah, I drove past the store, and it was completely empty. It
Can
was
you
crazy.
tell Donnie that I want 2 ounces?
Can you tell? Yeah.
Can you just say,
Just-
hey,
just yell out,
say,
Donnie.
hey, weed dealer. Adam says he wants 2 ounces. He'll
But you have
Venmo
to
you.
go, Donnie.
Donnie!
Donnie, he'll know him.
We have my random homegirl Casey being fucking, aka Lil Whippet, being the weed
Why
correspondent.
does she like Whippet?
She's Lil Whippet,
You whip her.
and she whips. Watch me, nay nay.
Nay.
Watch me.
You ever do any whip stuff? You
Is
tie
your
people
is
up?
your name Lil Whippet because you like whippets or because you do the whip and the nay nay? Which one? Okay.
I want to know what happened to that girl that had Heartless tattooed on her face that used to come to the store.
Who?
Heartless.
I don't know.
The one white girl was like had it right there.
Yeah.
But I thought that was Chelji.
No, that was a different one.
Oh, is that?
So
was
that wasn't Chelsea
Was
this whole
that was that fuck? What's that one guy? Van or something? Like artist?
40-ounce fan.
Not the guy that used to hang out with Chris.
Who the
guy in that-
fat dude
Vic.
from Internet Money?
Vic. Was that his
the
artist?
Indian guy.
Yeah.
I think he was like dating her /
I remember he was like, "This
Managing
is
her?
my artist. Check out her music."
So that girl that I thought was Chelji wasn't Chelji.
That was not Chelsea. That was a different
She used to
girl.
come to the store all the time. She had a face
Couple
tattoo
times,
right
yeah.
here.
Whatever happened to the girl with the fake 6ix9ine tattoo?
Oh yeah.
That was fake, and I had no idea.
You thought it was real?
I thought it was real.
Didn't you post like hella pictures with her and shit?
No, I posted one photo with her, and I definitely thought it was real. Like
Mm.
all her
It did-
Instagram photos at that time had that tattoo. She
did-
must have
it
been.
did look pretty real.
She must have been applying it every day.
Can we get her Instagram up?
I forget her name, but
I
somebody
need
will
that.
leave it in the comments. She's like a
Yes.
stripper in LA.
Oh, I need that.
And there's a Vice documentary piece about her.
About her having a fake 6ix9ine tattoo?
I don't even think it was about that. I think it was just about her being a stripper. They didn't even mention the 6ix9ine tattoo.
Oh man. Vice will really dig into the deep depths of the underground
Vice
sewage.
literally
and make
today dropped like a 10-minute video about long neck.
a 10-minute video?
Just about long neck. It's like him and Gucci Berry hanging out. You know, Gucci Berry, I never
God.
actually caught any of these. Gucci Berry, he sits like back, like so his balls are up in the air, and they drop a watermelon off of a roof.
Onto his nuts?
Onto his nuts.
And then he still has working nuts?
I don't know what happens. But
Yuri's
it's the crazy,
Yuri's
it's
squeezing
insane.
his nuts right now.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I don't understand how he does it. Maybe he has like no dick.
He doesn't wear a cup?
I don't know. But
what if
that's
he's
one
wearing it?
thing that in the whole Harvey Weinstein thing, I feel like it got lost is that Harvey Weinstein, one of the women who was accused of rape, said that he basically had like a vagina and that he had to inject this stuff into his like genital area to make his dick get
a micro dick?
Like, she basically said his dick was like inverted.
Maybe he has a
Damn.
micro dick. I've never heard of an inverted
He's out
dick.
here fucking taking advantage of all these girls with like no dick.
Maybe that's why he was so riled up and angry because he's had
It's
no
got to
dick.
be a connection, dude. It's always dudes who have like really fucked up sex, like can't get laid or at all or whatever, have some
Yeah,
really
they-
weird mutation or something.
Damn, that's fucked, bro.
Anyway, yeah,
was
Harvey
deep.
Weinstein vagina. He's a vagina. One of the girls said that. She
That's
said
crazy.
he basically has a vagina.
At that point, wouldn't you want to just use a strap on?
I
No,
don't
I
know.
guess you want
You-
want
I
the
guess you get
sensation
no
of going in.
I'm just
something.
saying, like, I read a lot about the Harvey Weinstein thing, but I read that quote from her, but I did not really see much other examination into exactly what it was like for him to be having apparently like the world's smallest dick.
Inverted.
I don't know,
penis.
and I also don't know about the shit that you inject into it. Apparently, but like when I was when I read it,
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it to Lena, and Lena said that stuff is the same shit that porn dudes inject into their dicks to get hard. And also, that's one other thing I wanted to
Ouch.
say about me filming that scene this weekend is I really feel like a champion because
What you injected the stuff?
no, I'm literally,
like,
I'm
"Ah."
like sitting on the couch, smoking weed, playing online poker, watching stupid fucking podcasts or something. And then they're like, okay, we're ready. Boom. I walk out there. I'm hard for like 45 minutes, bang out the scene. And then I just, boom, finish. I'm out. I was like,
that the crib?
Take a shower. Boom. I'm back on the couch. I feel like a gangster. Oh, yeah. I did it outside on a picnic blanket. So there's poop getting on a
Outside?
picnic blanket.
Why outside on a picnic blanket?
Can your
Raj.
neighbors see?
No, we got fences
good.
and shit. But I definitely was thinking about
they
the
definitely
fact
can
that
probably see though.
where we were at, I don't think so. I don't know how loud it was. Like if the neighbors were outside in their yard
their
playing
yard,
with the
yeah.
kids. I mean, we are lucky because we have some like street traffic that like it's not like
Muffles out the anal sounds.
yeah, I don't know though. Maybe we should have I mean, I would feel pretty bad if my neighbor was like, yo, like the other day I heard Riley Reid yelling like fuck me in the butthole. Something along those lines, I would be like, oh, sorry, man. I'm sorry. He's like, yeah, I was trying to like have my kid's birthday party and heard that. If I heard voices from the other yard, I definitely would have stopped.
Why don't you just like
I wonder
fuck
if your
inside the
house is like you, where you can like get binoculars and like look into the backyard.
Oh, maybe I should get a little step ladder so I can spy on them to make sure that they're
They're
doing
not
it.
spying on you.
That's smart.
What if you look over the fence and they're doing even weirder shit?
They're looking at me.
No. What if they're doing some? Yeah, they're like, oh shit, make sure Adam isn't looking.
No,
Oh
you know,
my
well,
God.
actually, you know what the cool part is though is that one of my neighbors, the main neighbor that this was closest to, is literally Travis Barker's manager, and he came over
Oh,
and
so
hung
now
out
he's
one
gonna
time.
now he's gonna know like to totally just look over the fence.
What if like the app
Pretty high fence.
that you guys have, they're just sending messages like, oh, this tenant at blah blah blah. They're
I mean,
just going insane.
that's how we met is because Travis was like, yo, like my manager got a package delivered, like it's for your girl, but it got delivered to my manager. He just so happens to live next door to you. I'm like, you fucking kidding me?
That's
That's fine.
crazy.
And he came over and brought the package over. Anyway, I just think he would be understanding that he would probably be like, yo, maybe you can do the anal scene from 1 to 3, and then I'll do my kid's birthday party from 3 to 8. And I'll be like, perfect. Yeah, amazing. We're working.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty good breakdown. to me.
Communication.
Neighborly Adam.
Everything in life is about communication. Speaking of communication, Nicki Minaj's husband was not communicating
with the U.S. government.
It was not communicating.
I was
This
just waiting,
fucking
I was
dude,
waiting
man.
to
Big
see where
Zoo-
this was going.
Big Zoo cannot catch a W these days,
Oh,
man.
Mr. Petty.
Because it's already like he already had that status, but now we've had to endure like a week of headlines about it, which is just like more and more reminders. Which, from Nikki's perspective, she's trying to make people forget about those things.
It's to the point to where I see people like on Twitter like attacking like attacking her fans, like, oh, if you're a fan of her, then you must be a little creepy too, because did it like
Wendy Williams coming at Nikki hard.
what did she say? I didn't see that at
Basically just saying that like Big Zoo is ruining her career and ruining her image, blah blah blah.
Damn.
all. She's definitely taking a blow.
Yeah, she's definitely not riding
Is
for Biden.
she supposed to like give up on true love
That's what I'm
because
saying,
of the
man.
world or
You
because
just
of the internet?
Bro, she already signed up to marry. She already married Big Zoo.
She loves him so much, it's insane.
It's just like, there's no way she's gonna turn her back on him now. But she has been, I think, radio silent about this. I don't think she's really had any
Because
statements.
what can you say?
Yeah, what can you actually say?
Yeah, that's fucking kind of weird. Like, what could she say? What's
Nothing.
Because it's, I mean, to be real though, him not remembering to do that is like kind of fucked up, because
Oh, you meant like
he's
him
so-
not remembering to register?
He's sort of putting her in that predicament. Now, I don't know if he like really thought that he didn't have to register
Yeah.
or whatever, but if he was negligent with that, I mean, that is kind of fucked up.
How
And,
the
like-
fuck do you even register as a sex offender? Is there a website?
You just
Like,
go, you just go,
You go-
to some
I would-
building
I would-
and you say, like,
You go door to
I
door
would-
and tell all your neighbors like,
I
hey.
would think that if you got charged and had to go to jail and everything, that you kind of, I don't know, it's on your record and
No, you have to register. You
that's
have to go.
insane.
Bro, and apparently he got pulled over and they were like, nigga, you haven't registered yet. And he was like, haha, about to go do it.
I'm on my way right
On
now.
the way right now.
Then I'm thinking,
And I think he had no license.
Oh,
he had
no.
no
Oh my
license
God.
and
Bro.
he hadn't like.
Why is
and-
Big Zoo
and it-
putting Nicki in this
And Nicki
position?
Minaj's car. Yo, Academics was going in
Yeah,
on
talking about
him.
borrowing her whip and shit.
Oh my God. Yo,
because he
Academics
is in a really weird position where she so blatantly has all the power in this relationship. Like, how could that relationship possibly be healthy when she holds all the cards? Except, I mean, he is like a psychopath apparently, since he's like out here killing and raping and shit. So maybe she's scared of him. Maybe that helps balance it out. I
That
don't
just
know.
sounds like a terrible dynamic.
I want to know
altogether.
what their fucking relationship dynamic is like so bad.
Oh, man.
I'm just thinking of my friends who've gotten arrested for like peeing outside. I hope they registered.
No, but
You had a friend who got arrested for peeing outside?
I've read the
Pretty sure,
fact
yeah.
check on that is that like very few people who do get arrested for
actually
peeing
get-
outside actually get registered as sex offender. There's only 3 states where it can happen.
Yeah.
And I actually only know about this because of Mob James's fucking podcast, because they mentioned it on a podcast and they always do fact checks. And so the next episode, they actually had done the research and they said that there's only 3 states in which you can actually get the sex offender status from peeing. California is one of them, but it's like insanely unlikely. Like, it
Whose
barely
podcast?
happened. Mob James used to be Death Row Security. Him and Alex Afonso. I forget if I said
I kind of want
said
to
it
listen
wrong.
to
Yeah.
podcasts that has facts
From
instead.
Street
Yeah, right.
Gangs. That has what?
That has
facts.
The fact check.
Well,
Fact
it's
check.
good because they always end up like just saying random shit. Obviously on the podcast,
Sounds
and
like
then,
somebody I know.
you know,
That's-
just making random shit up, whatever, and then like they sort of wheel it back on the next episode, and they're like, "Well, we said this, and this actually wasn't true." Blah blah blah. It sucks because Reggie Wright is not on the podcast currently. He's actually locked up, and that was like why that podcast was so fucking good in the beginning, was because you had like dudes who were
dynamic.
more on the criminal side of things, past or present. Well, probably past, yeah. And then you had like the cop perspective, and I just
Oh, the other dude was a cop.
I love that balance. Yeah, but he's like a cool ass black cop that they really, really respect and fuck with, and like he's hella like respected in the streets, has like helped, helped communication between the gangs and the cops a lot.
Okay.
So he's like a
Respect.
fucking really, really good cop. Like,
Yeah.
but he's always kind of there, so that when Mob James is saying, "Oh, you know, the cops do this, the cops will pull you over and do this," and you have Reggie be like, Not from my experience. Honestly, I don't think it happens like that. You know, he's sort of like able to go back and forth. It's helpful, I
Sounds
think.
like an interesting podcast.
Summrs wants to call in.
He just DM'd you or something?
Laura says, "You got his number? Give me his number. I'll call him."
We got to get him to pull up.
Isn't he here in LA?
He's in LA.
I mean, if he wants to call in, we could definitely get his commentary. She's gonna get it. Yeah,
right, shout out to
you
Laura.
get him on the phone
Oh,
and
you
just
have his number? No.
I got Autumn's number.
Summers too clouded up for you to give you his number,
right?
man. He got more Twitter followers than you.
He's too popping.
He's way too popping.
He just said A right now.
Hey. Hey!
Aye.
She want some water? Huh? I got some water. Man, Gleesh.
Hey, go
Gleesh
listen.
is one of the
Hey,
most
listen.
underrated of
No,
all time.
facts. Listen, Summrs is also one of the most underrated. Go listen. Go listen to his song called Coke. It's the best.
Coke.
They treat me like the GOAT. I just tried Coke. Mercy Allah, go. Watch how fast I go.
Look at Laura.
that's-
Laura's got Summers on the phone. Let's get it.
That's not Summrs. That's some random white kid. Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
Justin.
some
I was
random
like-
white kid.
I was like,
Look at-
that's some random
I'm
white
like,
kid.
oh my God, Laura got scammed.
Yo, what's poppin'?
What's good?
What's
Hey.
poppin', G?
Reno, Adam, Reno.
What's good, Adam?
Talk to us. Tell us about why you did this.
Why you did this?
Why I did this?
Yeah, so why'd you get Gabby out there? Why were you so thirsty for this ass that you just got her out there, even though you got a good girl at home?
That's where y'all got it wrong. That's not my girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Then why
like,
why
I
was
was-
she
I
like,
talked
this
to
man
her.
don't love you? Did she think that was your girlfriend?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, you a young pimp, huh?
Well, I did see him
Something like that.
tweeting like, "Where are the Houston females at? I promise I'm nice," which I thought was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I tweeted that because like I didn't want to fuck up nothing like with me and bitches.
Love that.
I hear that.
You gotta let the bitches
No,
know
but
you're a
I'm really
gentleman.
nice. I'm really getting nice to females though. Like she was just
Normally, you're
Yeah.
a nice guy.
I think most people
yeah. She
thought
just got out
that.
of a mental hospital. So yeah.
Yo, she was
Wait,
tweaking.
went from the mental hospital straight to your house?
Nah, like it was like a few days. After.
Bro, which one of your homies let her?
I didn't know she was gonna be this crazy.
Bro, which one of your homies let her back in the crib, bro? That's the crazy part.
Bro, okay, this how this happened, bro. I was done with the bitch after the first day after she broke my TV, bro. And like the second day, I woke up and them niggas came in the room. They was like, bro, we let her back in because we wanted to fuck.
Oh my
So
god.
I went downstairs and I kicked her out once again, bro.
Yeah, I heard you say.
Like-
I heard you say on one part of live. You was like, bro, why'd you let her back in here? I heard you say that.
Yeah,
Did your friends think they were gonna get some pussy?
they did.
Because they were trying to say that like a train
Yeah, they
happened.
was trying to say you ran a train. on
No,
her.
he said that was gay, right?
That's gay. I wouldn't do that.
Okay, that's legit. Yo, let me ask you this though. Like, how was the sexual experience with her
Oh
when
my
you did
God.
have it? Like, was it worth it?
I didn't touch her.
Oh, you didn't actually smash.
Nah.
I felt that.
Damn.
I just remember at the end he was like, "Oh, her titty's so disgusting."
Hey,
Yeah,
just
she looked good on she looked decent on the internet. Like when she got there, I was like, what the fuck?
That's real.
bro, that's been happening since the beginning of time, bro.
Yeah.
I learned that lesson a long time ago myself. Yo, your music is dope though, bro. You want to sign a Meg Thee Stallion deal or what?
You said what?
You want to sign a Meg Thee Stallion deal? I got you, bro. I'm a big fan. I think you got it.
No, I'm already signed.
To who? To Steven Victor. Oh my God, we knew it. We knew it just because he was following you on Twitter.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Bro, I mean, you honestly, bro, you've been grinding for a long time, bro. You deserve it. I mean, it was kind of
Yeah.
random. It's kind of random how it happened, the attention, I guess. But, bro, niggas already knew you was fire, though. Niggas is already like, yo, Summrs been the GOAT. Like, I've been seeing mad people defending you when people try to be like, oh, he's a random rapper. And, like, you know, you got your actual fans like, nah, this nigga's fire.
Yeah.
You feel me?
They think she blew me up like I had 33K before all of this shit.
Yo, on God. You definitely got, like, a nice, you got, like, what, 40 now or some shit now?
I'm at 50.
See, bro, that's crazy. You got 20K off in a weekend.
Light 50.
Light 50 is regular.
Well, light 50 ain't none.
Nah, but I mean, shit.
Yeah, you can turn this attention into something positive.
Nah, but I'm glad you're not being lame about it though. And
Yeah, I'm
like,
not making no Gabby's on that shit. Is lame.
Oh, wait, I have a question. Why was your Twitter like suspended for I don't know a day?
Because
The fight
I
video?
told a nigga I'll get him killed.
Because I was doing some research trying to figure out what's going on, and then I saw like your Twitter was like, I don't know, deactivated. I was like, fuck, he lost his Twitter.
Yeah, it was deactivated for 12 hours.
Bro, Cam Girl made a whole video on her YouTube channel about the relationship and everything. She's a huge stan.
I seen it last night.
Oh, thanks.
hey, she
she
really
out
got
here.
she got the facts that I didn't even know.
Apparently, I got some wrong.
Yeah, I didn't get Sarah to fight her. She like tried to press her.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Wait, hey, was that Sarah that was also in the beginning video when she had the scissors and there was like a girl in the back with like a striped shirt on? That was another girl.
Because
that was our friend.
Because
Yeah,
Gabby called her the big bitch.
Cause I thought that girl was gonna fight her first, honestly.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
Do you think Gabby's racist?
I mean, she said nigger.
Did you see that video before you let her come to your house?
Yeah, but I wanted to cook.
Wait, the most important question: do you think she's black?
No.
No, hell no.
Case
I don't even
closed.
know why she be saying that.
Hey,
Yo.
well, Vicky did it too.
Well, Vicky didn't say nigger though. From all we know,
Didn't she? I thought she did.
Did she?
I don't think she hard-hearted. Whatever.
Really?
Yo, you should fuck Woe Vicky next.
Yeah, chill out.
No.
Hey, pull up while you here though, bro. How long you? We'll talk about this later, but pull up on us.
Yeah, tap in, bro.
I just been asleep all day.
Oh shit.
I felt that.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes. All right. Well,
Hey,
hit us up when you're here, man.
If you need some perks, you need some
All right,
drink.
bro.
If you need some perks, you need some drink. Tap in with me. I got you.
Don't say this
Drink?
in here.
Drink? Drink? Somebody say drink?
My friends want perks and drink.
Tap in with me. I got you. Tap in.
Damn, that's so real.
Stay safe, Summrs.
Yeah,
Damn,
man.
bro. That's so real right
They
there.
treat me like the GOAT.
That's
I
so
just
real.
tried
Oh, I
coke.
can't believe we got the live call in. From
I
the
can't
that was-
believe you guys
Laura
actually
with
just
the
had
10 out
that
of
conversation about perks and lean on camera
That's
because
exactly what I was
that
thinking.
is like every rapper talking to each other, but they would never say it on camera. You just so foolish, you don't give a shit.
I was kind of joking, but if he does need that, I would rather get him some reliable drugs that isn't gonna fuck him up.
You said so, as soon as he hears drank, he goes drank.
I think that was his homie in the back.
It really be like that though.
Yeah, that was funny though, cause some random white dude got on FaceTime. I'm like, that's not him.
No, I thought Laura got scammed.
I thought you
What,
got
someone made a fake Summrs account and tried to.
fake.
I thought, oh no, Laura answered a random DM from somebody claiming to be
Wait,
him.
what happened?
No, he sent me a photo before.
Holding the
I
newspaper.
was watching and I had my headphones. I was like, ooh, okay.
Whoever
They
it was
DM'd the
had
No
Pop
Jumper account?
Smoke in his name. Oh, because he managed Pop Smoke before. Oh, because he's with the same label.
Oh, is it Rico?
Okay.
Oh,
Justin.
interesting. Justin.
Laura got mad white plugs. She in the game, bro. We out here hustling, grinding. Anyway, that was great. The
Yeah, that was
editor,
fire.
the editor can take us talking about it before, but then maybe put the clip of us talking to him on the phone first.
Yep.
Cool.
or after. Maybe do it after.
you're-
Synergy.
take
No, but the
notes.
first part's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, facts. We did talk about it for a really
You know, I
long
feel
time.
like the,
We
us
have
talking to him
We
part
have a
is.
bad problem of going off tangents when we try to tell stories.
I know, because we're so natural and raw.
We're so raw.
like my dick and
Like
natural
my
and
dick.
raw.
In
Do you
Riley
guys
Reid's
cut up the
butthole.
clips to like cut up the random shit we talk about, or just leave everything in there?
I don't know.
Well, there's
I tell them to cut it up, and then I just sort of let them do whatever. Sometimes I tell them to cut stuff out. If we go on weird tangents, I'll say like, put this part and this part together. Sometimes.
I feel like for the most part, it's the one podcast where it's everything, and then they take pivotal moments. And,
No, I know. I'm talking about, for example, we were talking about the Summrs Gabby situation, and you guys started talking about Airbnbs and fucked up teeth, and
I can't believe we went off and told that whole story in the middle of
I
that.
want to know who this
story.
person is so bad.
Angela.
Her name's Angela.
Oh. Fuck.
Why did you just name drop?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna look this person up. Everyone, look her up and send me her Instagram.
Why did I do that? I have no self-control.
Well,
I have no filter.
I feel you the same, but like,
I mean, if she wants to fact check anything I just said,
yeah,
fuck it.
yeah,
Like,
nobody was lying. That was all real.
I don't know.
And I'm the one that got finesse, so who cares?
I mean,
So
she
her
been,
teeth are
she
fucked
been
up?
catfishing the
I've never
homies
seen
for
her.
like forever. So
I've never
mean,
seen her, so I don't know.
I feel like if she's just been out here catfishing dudes for like 10 years,
Shout out to her, actually.
it is what it is.
If you're trying to give me some
Gang shit.
What, your Airbnb money back?
or like some
Some
head
top
for
I
the
think, yeah.
Airbnb,
You probably want some top. Who doesn't really?
Because you know, if she got thought teeth, she's giving the fire top. I got
Anyway.
thought teeth,
Can I
So
just
I'm-
take a moment to tell
so
you
I
guys,
give bitches fire top.
bro? Lately, I've just been wearing Fashion Nova. The jeans are fire.
Okay,
Socks,
cozy.
the shirts, fire.
Is this a Fashion Nova champion crew neck you're wearing?
No, this is actually my homie Nate's
Is that a
bike
Fashion
shop.
Nova
Oh, that's a
hat?
Fashion Nova hat though.
No, this is a
right?
Good
no
music
jumper hat.
collab?
I believe. I can't remember what.
Good
I think it's a
music
no
collab.
jumper hat, right?
Ooh.
Oh,
But anyway, Fashion Nova is like killing it. Super.
you suck at this. You should
Right
just,
then, he's like,
you should just say that this is an ad.
I mean, I'm just telling you.
Cool.
Hey, yeah.
Cool
put me
story,
on.
bro.
Put me on.
I can't submit that.
Sorry.
What if I tell them?
Okay, do it over again. Just cut up that.
You guys just have to act like hella
Yeah.
serious
Okay, all right.
Okay, but
collaborators.
you
Alright.
you
Yeah.
didn't let us know beforehand. You're trying to act like this is natural, and you're trying to
that
get
was-
us to act like we don't know what the fuck's going on.
I've never heard a podcast ad where normally people don't do podcast ads live.
Normally,
that.
they let the co-host know.
Or
what's
you could just
going
do it
on.
after and then just like while
Cut
we're
it
still
in.
sitting here.
But Fashion Nova wants it to seem supernatural.
There's no way to.
But the thing is that I'm gonna send them the timestamps of me doing it, and there's no way that they're gonna like
Avoid
check
this.
before it, so they're not gonna realize it was live and it was just like weird failed attempts and everything.
Just cut it out.
Just sit
you
your
could,
ass
You could
cheek
cut it
up
out
on the
after it
table?
processes.
Yeah, but really at the end of the day, it's like I feel like Fashion Nova might appreciate my realness.
I felt
No,
that.
but the jeans are fire. Fashion Nova, man, it's great. Like they just, I don't know. Maybe I should get some like talking points or something.
That's like me coming in here like, oh, Nestle water. It's so wet.
No, because we ripped
So
the labels
moist.
off the Nestle
I mean,
water.
whatever. There's one right there.
it is one right here, and it's right in the.
I'm just gonna forget that I even tried to do that. Anyway,
You know what I didn't forget though?
tap in, bro. I said
There's
tap in,
okay.
bro.
Wait. You ready?
I tried to segue
There's
right
no
now.
way to do a Fashion Nova ad that's organic because even when you post on Instagram, like the way that No Jumper's doing it right now, I'm like, what's her name? Brittany Renner looking
Brittany
mad.
Renner.
Looks mad sexy in her hashtag Fashion Nova hashtag ad
I
at
know.
Fashion Nova at Fashion Nova Men's.
I never know what to put because like academics will always just post like a photo of Brittany Renner and say like, is Brittany Renner the baddest in the game
No,
right
it's
now?
top 5 in the
Facts or
game.
fiction? You know
You
what
need-
I'm saying?
no, you
Facts
ju-
or fiction?
You just need to get like your one liner, like, is she top 5 baddest in the game?
I know.
You just need to get one of those.
That is because that generates comments, but it's also like it has like a degenerative effect where
Yeah.
it keeps getting less and less comments. And sometimes the girls that I see him suggest might be the baddest in the game are like,
just like, yeah.
it's kind of fucked up where it's like, bro, literally nobody thinks that she is
the
top
baddest?
5 in the
Baddest
game.
in the
You
game.
cannot be doing this to her. That's kind of fucked up.
I mean, sometimes you got to be top 5 baddest in the game, bro.
Sometimes you got to just kick it and just be top 5 baddest in the game, man. I would never feel comfortable saying like top 5 in the
Look,
game.
this is how you do it. The way that you become top five baddest in the game,
What?
wearing Fashion Nova.
Wearing Fashion Nova.
Come on, guys.
Damn.
That's
Bro,
an organic way to do it.
When you rock Fashion Nova, you will be one of the top 5 baddest in the
Guaranteed.
game.
Guaranteed.
Or your money,
Back.
maybe not back, but
Maybe
I'm sure they have a great refund policy.
30 days.
30 days, no problem. But you know what's fucked up is that like Fashion Nova wants me to do. It's not fucked up, but they like want me to like just organically talk about Fashion Nova in like a Jadakiss interview.
No.
Or just like in a regular interview. It's like I don't know how I could just bring it up randomly.
You're like, hey, yo, Kiss. Hey, yo.
What do you think about my jeans?
My jeans fit great, and they were $30. Fashion Nova. He
Yeah,
just gets in on
I
it.
think you need to
just dives
brainstorm
in.
a little bit more.
Me and Kiss just kicking it. Yo, Kiss was so happy to be here, bro. When you watch his interview, he was like, yo, they told me I had to come to No Jumper. Like, this is the number
hottest
one,
thing.
the hottest
It's the
spot.
hottest
Top
thing.
5 baddest in the game.
Most
Top 5
fire.
podcasts in the world.
And I just was bringing up mad random, just old shit, just random ass verses and just being like, whatever. And then
He remembered them?
well, yeah, but there was also a bar where he says, and I'm about to get a gallon of water. And I just like have always said that in my life, just I'm about to get a gallon of water. And I just mentioned it. I'm like, you just randomly just mentioned you want to get a gallon of water. And he's like, I was talking about dust juice.
Like
To like make PCP, so like fucking
Embalming
flood the
fluid.
streets.
Embalming fluid.
Yeah, which Yuri was telling us earlier. He
Oh,
drank
Yuri
in high
said he
school.
drank. Yuri said that when he was dissecting frogs in fucking science
Right.
class, that his classmates dared him to take a sip of the embalming fluid, and he did.
So disgusting.
Yuri's like the shoe nice of his group.
Yuri's
We need a shoe nice.
Yuri
If you're
will-
a shoe nice, volunteer below because you notice like the
Yuri
Nelk boys.
will do it.
Steve
the
will do
Nelk
it.
boys got Steve will do it.
You gotta have a shoe nice.
We need a fool. We need someone who wants to
Yuri's
just do some
almost there.
crazy shit, you know?
Yuri's almost there. He let you fucking shave his head and draw 6ix9ine tattoos. and
Yeah,
shit.
you can pretty much do whatever you want to Yuri, huh? That's fucking weird and gay. Nah, but we need another one though. We need.
If I just hit him in the face with a kendama right now, he probably wouldn't do it.
remember Chunky?
Hey guys.
No.
Our idea. We're gonna have this fucking kids character named Chunky.
Whose idea? Whose?
This is my idea. I actually suggested that you might play Chunky at one point.
Why? Oh, you want me to be a kid's character?
It would be pretty funny, right? Like if you just like came out in like a crazy outfit and you were like, "Hey kids, it's me, Chunky."
That's kind of funny, actually. I'm not gonna
It'd
lie.
be cool, dude. You can have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, you'll be the first
What if I was
kids
like-
character with the face tattoo.
What if I was like off of Zan?
So cool, so relatable.
What if I was like off of Zan being a kid's character?
Off the dust.
I don't like
juice.
that idea. I think that's gonna be weird for my. I personally would want my kid to stay away from children's entertainers who are on Xanax.
It might make them perform better. You never know.
It might.
What about Vivans?
That's okay. That's
I'm
more
fucking focused
That's
right
like to
now,
get to
dog.
work. Like, 'cause I really don't care if like the dude who's dressed up like Mickey Mouse is on Adderall.
That's
I'm
the
okay
same.
with that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't want him to be off like lean.
Are people that wear Mickey Mouse costumes, are they considered furries?
no,
No.
you have to be sexually attracted to the
No.
the fursuit.
I
don't
don't
have to
think
be-
so. I don't.
It's not a sex thing.
It is sometimes a sex thing,
could
but
be.
it's
It
not
could be.
always a sex thing, which is like a thing that from what I've learned about furries is very important to them.
Yeah.
Is that they resent that some people consider it to be all
About
like a
sex.
weird fetish thing.
I thought they just
creep
they
thing.
like wearing the costumes,
Some
making and
people
wearing
do.
the costumes.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys want to try it?
No,
Being a furry?
I'm good.
No, I've been just watching weird ass YouTube videos and people going like furry conventions and van life videos. That's another one I just realized is a
Because
big.
look, I
People who
get
live in vans?
It's so fucking
van
weird.
life.
Really?
Karaoke.
Especially if you're like a pretty girl. Karaoke was the first person I saw living in a van.
No, it was
and
a
then
bus.
A bus
It's
van.
like, yeah,
He
thing.
lives in a
whatever.
bus on Melrose.
Not anymore. He lives
No,
in a
no,
van.
No,
Or
he did at one point.
Yeah,
did.
but now
I
he-
remember the bus. Yeah.
The bus
Yo,
was pretty
karaoke's
legendary.
a fucking legend, yo. Shout
Shout out to karaoke.
Go to youtube.com/denied
Denied
approval
approval.
right now.
Shout
Check him
out to Karaoke for just basically like turning his life into like an insane, bizarre soap opera just for the sake of his YouTube channel. He's definitely just like
He's
he just
invested.
lets whatever happen.
He's invested.
You think?
I
mean,
mean,
he
very
he,
well
He
calculated.
just went on. He just did a video in the studio with Yachty,
Saw
A$AP
that.
Rocky.
Twigs.
But like
bunch of people.
karaoke goes to music festivals that I literally have credentials and am being paid to be there,
you still
and I have
can't
a
get
hard
into
time
something.
getting in, and
Yeah,
he
yes.
gets in without any ticket,
Without
wristband,
nothing.
Yeah, shout out to him.
anything.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary.
Bro,
Some
he's
of the shit
fire.
he tells me about, I'm just like, how is that real? How do you actually do that?
Bro, he's a fucking legend. You know who? You ever saw the MTV documentary about the white dude that they used to do that? And he like went to.
Oh my!
he
That
went
was
to
my
USC?
that was my coworker's little sister's boyfriend.
Bro, that
Yep.
nigga. When I watched that movie, I was literally inspired. I was
crazy.
like, bro, I can do anything I want in this fucking world, bro.
About that.
Literally.
You need stuff
You know
like
what
that when
documentary
you're.
we're talking about?
No, but I know.
should watch
I
it.
know the
Really good
feeling you're talking about.
Really good
So basically,
documentary.
this white kid who went to USC did the same type of karaoke.
Laura, can I get my backpack? Just so I don't have to get up and stop entertaining these thousands of people.
He did the same type of karaoke thing where he would go sneak into festivals, right?
Right.
He snuck into Coachella, snuck into all these places,
Like
and-
around the world.
Yeah, and then he ended up getting so
I'm gonna construct spliffs.
he ended up getting so good at it, right? That his favorite band was Sanford and Sons,
Right.
And he made a fucking
Mumford and Sons.
Mumford and Sons. Sorry,
Close. That's funny. Sanford. It sounded familiar.
Mumford and Sons, the group that Dame Dash was pissed at me for assuming that he would not have heard.
oh really?
Yes.
Why? Cause
Oh,
you're, why? Because you're racist.
Yes.
Only reason I know of this band is because of this movie.
Really?
Yeah, so Mumford and Sons was his favorite band.
I had weird hippie roommates that listened to Mumford and
Listen,
Sons.
so
Just white people in general?
He
Yep.
snuck into all these different festivals and like recorded them and then showed them. And the fucking main dude loved it so much and like loved the story about him sneaking in that he brought the kid on tour with them, right?
Yeah.
But this is around the same time.
This
as
sounds
his,
like karaoke.
Yeah,
he
listen,
needs to make a,
but listen,
fucking documentary.
but listen.
Yeah,
This
except Yachty.
the tour was the same time as his fucking like
Finals, right?
university finals. So it was like, do I either like fucking throw away my 3.5 years of going to college and don't go to my finals and like, you know, like get dropped out of all these classes and potentially get dropped out of school,
Right.
or go on tour with my favorite band and document their whole thing,
Right.
And that's what he did. He went on tour.
That's a tough decision though, because I've seen so many people go
That
on
would
tour
not
with
work
bands
out.
and it doesn't turn into anything at all.
Oh no, bro! This turned into like him being in Rolling Stone magazine and
Right.
him like
'Cause
working with
That's
him.
why
This
we're
whole
hearing
thing-
the stories, because it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out
Exactly.
for him. Didn't they show it in movie theaters? Maybe.
I don't know.
Select
I
theaters.
saw it on MTV, and then at the end he sneaks into the fucking Grammys. And he sneaks into the Grammys with a suit on, and then fucking comes up behind Mumford and Sons while they're in the crowd, and they're like, "No fucking way, you're here."
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's like
crazy.
honestly one of the best movies. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but look it up,
can't
guys.
remember.
It's a great movie.
Check the chat. It's probably
Yeah,
in there.
The chat probably knows.
You probably already know it.
Shout out to Noelle, whose boyfriend's sister that is.
Yo,
Shout out to her.
speaking of Lil Yachty, did y'all see him dressed up as Oprah?
Bopra,
Bopra.
the Bopra
How'd
show.
y'all feel about it? I liked it.
Honestly, I think he really
He should dress as a woman all the time.
dove into the character.
Yeah.
I feel
He
like
did a great job.
I feel like you gotta really commit nowadays if you're gonna do something, you know?
You ever notice, I don't know why it is, but Drake does whatever for QC. You
I
know?
think he just really fucks with them.
I
Yeah.
think that there has to be some kind of business relationship
Some
because,
gang ties.
well, it's just like why
ties.
Drake gave Lil
It's mob
Baby
ties.
like multiple verses. You know, he's doing this huge mega song with Yachty and Baby.
And City Girls, he had them
It's
on their
City
song.
Girls. Like, what is the exact connect? I'm sure, yeah, he probably just fucks with Coach K and P as people, but there has to be some kind of business involvement that Drake just is literally just shining his light so specifically upon them.
Well, I think Drake gets, not clout, but like he gets. What's
Yeah,
the
but
word?
Money.
Not money,
But
but,
he's
He
like
probably gets money. He
he's
probably
just-
has ownership
he's so-
in QC or something,
think?
dude. I mean,
he's so
maybe.
tapped in. He's so tapped in with what's quote unquote hot right now, and like
Yeah, but
QC is what's hot.
But he was taking a lot of risks though, like
He brought Migos on tour.
But
Yeah,
Drake
but-
is giving looks to QC artists that are not like, oh,
Established,
I'm
yeah.
going to make myself look better by aligning myself with this artist. No, he's straight up like what he did for City Girls in that moment, giving them that verse or whatever. That's
Sampling this,
huge.
all their
That's
stuff.
like Drake just basically like blanketing QC and money and exposure for their artists. He blew their fucking artists up. Same thing with Yachty. Like, think about it. Yachty, yes, I love Yachty. Yachty is not at the most lit moment in his career right now. And then all of a sudden he has a fucking huge Drake feature with a baby and stuff.
well, we don't know if
just
it's gonna
very
be huge
interesting.
yet. It just came out, but
It's still huge.
Nah.
It's huge by default. It's got the boy in it.
I felt
And
that.
the baby.
And,
And
the
the
baby.
baby.
The boy and,
And
the
the
baby
baby.
and the boat.
Oh god. Yeah.
How did they not say that in the song? They probably did.
Honestly,
I only listened to it
when
once.
when I first heard of the snippet of the song coming out, I was not expecting for it to be like an all-star lineup of people on the song.
Right.
Because he was teasing the song for a minute.
I think Yachty should dress as a woman all the time. Don't you think that he was born to live that way? No.
You could tell in the video that the baby was really trying not to laugh some of the time.
Baby commented on Yachty's post and said like, "Oh, they should release the full real version that has all the funny ass shit that happened while they were trying to do that." Like for real, he's basically saying that it'd just be an extended cut of that. That would be
That's pretty funny, actually. I mean,
Hilarious.
The video is already 9 minutes long.
yeah.
I think they did a pretty
It's
good
so
job.
loud.
So fucking loud.
I need a poker.
Drake is very good at acting.
Laura, can you
Oh,
tell Josh that I
he used to be
need
a
the
fucking
wooden
actor.
poker?
I know, but it's like
Give him the pokey.
I need the poker.
no, yeah, he's
Clink, 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 clink. I need the poker. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that what that thing is?
This is a poker that I've been using a real split with for the past like 3 days.
I
Yeah.
thought it was a fake split.
I believe it may be Josh's poker.
A pokey.
Also, poker. I am going to Costa Rica because of a poker site to enter.
I had a segue
to
and you
play
just
in a
ruined
poker
it to talk
tournament.
about
I just
poker.
want to tell you guys I'm going to Costa Rica to play in a poker tournament.
That's something that I will admit is cool.
It's pretty
that's
cool.
tight. You know what's not cool?
That I just ruined the
few
flow of
things.
the
A
podcast.
few
What were we
things.
talking about that you
We're-
wanted to transition
we're-
out of?
You know
We're
what's
talking
not
about-
cool?
I was focused on
Coachella
my-
getting postponed.
No, that is cool.
I don't think that's cool. All
right, what-
It's not
This
gonna
was
be-
on the
it's
same
not-
subject, guys.
It's not
Say
going to be
it.
the same vibe.
House phone hit us with
It was on the same subject of QC and QC artists.
Oh yes.
Lil Baby
Do you like the album?
and Offset. I did not listen to Lil
Oh,
Baby's
and,
album.
I like the
and
album.
Lil Baby's crew beat up Offset.
Yes, that's
I don't
what I
believe
wanted
that actually. They denied it.
They denied it, but
You think it actually
he
happened?
unfollowed them off Instagram the next day.
Who's he and followed who?
Offset unfollowed Lil Baby and P.
Ew. and pee? I'm not gonna fact check this right now, but
He
that
did.
sounds crazy.
I'll pull it up for you right now.
But is this related to wasn't it a little baby show where someone gets ripped off stage and then you hear gunshots?
That was the day after.
That was the day after
it was
at
like-
another little baby show?
That was at a little baby. Okay, so the incident that happened at the compound was allegedly they ran into Offset by himself or something like that, and the 4PF niggas jumped him. But in the video, you can see a nigga that looks like Lil Baby coming over, and you kind of hear him be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what are y'all doing? You can't really, from the video that I've seen, you can't tell that it's Offset. You can't tell who it is. It looks like there's a whole bunch of niggas running around and jumping somebody.
Because I mean, they denied it publicly, but I guess that doesn't really mean
only
anything.
Lil
right?
Baby denied it from like a random Instagram comment, and then the next day, this is all like random internet shit that like
I like it though. We need to know this. We need to know the street level shit.
Yeah, so I'm saying like people like made videos about this that he unfollowed them all the next day, and then the next day after that was when the Alabama show happened, where Lil Baby was in the fight or whatever on the side, and the gunshots.
I want to know who was shooting and why, because normally backstage fights don't just immediately erupt into gunfire like that. That was some fucking shit.
Yeah, it was like maybe like niggas was getting jumped or something again. It's
Hey,
like, I don't know, man.
We know how that shit goes.
That's some
but I'm
internal
just
shit
saying.
though.
That's
That's crazy.
crazy.
Yes.
And
I just-
I'm just going off of what other YouTubers have compiled and made and brought the evidence to light, and I'm just like reiterating it to you guys.
I would like to tell you something right now.
Huh?
I have a Snapchat show. Me and AD. No Jumper Snapchat show. I mean, you guys could potentially be in episodes of it as well. But
I thought
it's
we already
out.
did
What
one.
are we talking about?
No, we did one that didn't end up coming out. But the No Jumper Snapchat show, it's like
The thing you were filming right there.
yeah, if you could search No Jumper on Snapchat, and we have a show where we talk about some of the hottest topics. It sounds exactly like this, right? But it's like fucking we talk about hot topics in the world of hip hop, and it's really cool. Anyway, you can go check it out. We're actually killing it right now. I don't know what it is. Snapchat's just shining light upon us and just getting us mad fucking views, because apparently the new episode has like millions and millions of views, and I have no idea who these people are and what they're doing and what they're watching this
You
for.
and ADs.
Me and AD just.
What are you guys talking about?
I mean, it starts with like it's a green screen read of me
Yeah.
talking about the news, and then it goes into a conversation between AD and I, and it's a little bit more polished than a straight podcast. It's a little bit more fancy. We're working on it.
Can you cuss?
We do not cuss. We have to actually edit out the F words and the N words.
I
So-
tried to do that on my video and I still got demonetized.
Did you really?
So fucking annoying.
Even after review, you edited
Dude.
out everything. I noticed you blurred boobs.
I'm trying
What,
to stay on my
blur boobs and
P's
what?
and Q's because after
Yeah.
the meth shit, even the meth video, I blurred everything out. I censored.
Yeah, you kind of overblurred it a little
You
bit.
Dude, I
blurred
had
out the
to.
guy doing meth, and it still got. Oh, you made a video about it, and it got
I did
demonetized.
stream highlights.
It got demonetized, not
All my
deleted.
shit is getting demonetized. It's so annoying. I even did a fucking random video like showing my week, and it was called "We Got Him Laid and she got syphilis" or something like that. And like me and Yuri are in the thumbnail. He did not get syphilis, by the way.
Yes, he did.
And
He
that
did.
one randomly fucking just got demonetized too. So they're just like on my dick. I don't know. They hate me right now.
I honestly think the cam girl name might not be doing you any favors.
I mean, they didn't care before.
I know they didn't care
Yeah.
before.
So
The
annoying.
Amazing
Before.
Atheist, he deals with some
You
shit.
said the what?
The Amazing Atheist, he's just
That's
a
someone's
YouTuber.
name? Oh my
yeah,
God.
and he's like a really big atheist YouTuber. That's just the stupid ass name
Why
that he
is
came
it-
up with for his channel.
Yeah.
But he gets completely demonetized and fucked with, even though it's like being atheist is just a fucking religion. There's
I
no
was-
reason that should be demonetized.
Yeah, I don't understand why that would be a bad name if that's what you believe.
I
in
heard
life.
that people are getting demonetized for just saying coronavirus.
Shut up.
That's what I heard.
That's
Really?
insane.
That's what people are saying.
That's
Who you
honestly
texting?
kinda
Let us
wild.
all in on it.
Texting little thug baby.
Saying what?
Oh no, she said hi.
Saying I want to suck your toes, baby.
I will suck her toes.
Little thug, baby. Suck
This
my
coro-
toes, baby.
This coronavirus shit is getting like way out
It's
of
getting
hand.
so fucked, dude. We had such a sick show booked for fucking South by Southwest. It was going to be insanely lit. And then,
Yeah, can we talk about what was up with
Okay.
yeah,
that
who
show?
was gonna be?
Song.
Can you talk about who was gonna be on the lineup?
dude, we had.
Why don't
shit-
you do that same lineup here?
I would love to do that. I actually told them, I'm like, let's just do a party in LA. We'll do the same merch that we were going to do. I don't want to say what the sponsor was because they might not end up doing it, but we were going to have a show hosted by Lil House Phone, TJX6, Shitty Boys, Sada
know.
Baby,
He was hosting it. Why isn't he performing? He's a rapper.
He was gonna rap some too, but they're like crazy about the slots. Like if you want to add an additional slot, you have to like pay money for each additional artist that you're gonna put on the flyer and shit. It was crazy. So I was trying to get away with it by saying House Fun was hosting, and that way he'd be able to perform and shit too. But yeah, then we got fucked. And part of it too, they didn't confirm it, but Shoreline might have been headlining, which would have been obviously
I'm going to Mexico to see them.
You're going to Mexico to see rappers that live 20 minutes from you.
Cypress Moreno.
You're going to Mexico.
Going with Cypress?
No, he's gonna get me in.
Oh, let's go then. I'm going with you then. Let's go.
He's going to get you in
really?
to what?
Now I'm going.
The thing I've been telling you guys about spring break. Hey,
At Papa's and Beer.
I just want to shoot some videos.
Yeah,
I
that's
want
just
to go
gonna
to
be
Mexico.
lit. If coronavirus doesn't fucking.
Oh.
I don't think there's any coronavirus in Mexico.
Do you think
Any
Mexico just doesn't give a
confirmed
fuck
cases.
and that they're just going to let it rock?
For sure.
Really?
about
It's
that.
not like a festival,
It is literally. It's huge.
kind of, but it's not like
literally huge.
it's not like a festival with like multiple artists, and it's not huge. It's like a bar.
It's not
venue.
a bar.
Let me ask
bar
you this.
venue.
It's big, bro. I'll
I've been there.
I'll show you a video. It looks like a lot of people.
I am going to be flying to Costa Rica in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm not going to do anything
mask-
different. I don't give a fuck.
The mask shit doesn't even really like cover. I mean, it's obviously better to be safe than sorry, but most people that wear the mask, they're still gonna touch things and then like touch their face. Like,
What if I wear plastic gloves? I'm not doing it.
I would wear plastic gloves actually. The biggest thing is you have to wash your fucking hands. And people
I'm not doing that
people buying up all the masks and shit. Like, you could be taking that away from healthcare professionals that are going into surgery and
Well, but
don't have
then you
masks.
could sell it to those healthcare professionals for a profit.
Yeah, why don't I flip it to them, right?
Yeah, why not?
The crazy shit is that people can't buy fucking toilet paper and hand
sanitizer.
I don't know why toilet paper is so in demand. Honestly, I
So
could
annoying. I
walk.
need
I
more
could
toilet paper.
wipe my ass with all kinds of different shit. An old shirt, a magazine, coupon,
Yeah,
book.
you like poop on your
knee.
on your knee.
I
and
could
shit,
wipe
right?
with someone else's knee. Exactly.
Yeah, you should do that.
I could wipe my butt on a knee.
The shit in Costco right now, it's insane.
What?
You can't like. There's no toilet paper. There's no water bottles.
Really?
And if there are water bottles, there's like you can only take one case per family and shit. It's like it's insane. They're going crazy.
You know, I went to Costco the other day to get a piece of pizza when I was out riding bikes, and it was
Mm-hmm.
actually insanely crowded. And I didn't really think about the fact that it might have been related to people who were buying coronavirus supplies.
Yeah, I'm confused. Like, are we supposed to be stocking up like it's fucking tornado warning?
Yeah, I
like,
didn't think-
I don't know what's going on.
I
Should I get some
refuse-
canned beans?
I refuse to change my life. I'm going to eat sweet green. I'm going to wipe my ass with a page from a book.
Just make sure you
With the
wash your
knee?
hands.
I'm not doing that either.
Come on.
I'm doing anal threesomes and I'm not washing my
Yeah,
hands.
I'm like, are you being sanitary after these butt chug threesomes?
Ryler
Butt
Reed was like
chug.
demanding to do ass to mouth, but we did not do it.
Oh.
She was like,
By ass to
Ra-
mouth,
ra-
you mean
like, take my dick out of Lena's butt and put it in her mouth.
why not? What was? I mean,
She's just a gangster, and she just like.
No, I'm saying why were you guys refusing not to do that? You already are in the game already by then, right?
I mean, taking the dick right out of the ass and putting it in the mouth is pretty extreme, for a lot of people. Not me
this
so
girl,
much.
this girl was like, if you're gonna fuck me in the ass, then like that's it. Like you can't fuck me in the vagina anymore.
Yeah, you got to go
basically.
wash your dick off. I've had to wash my dick post anal to then do vaginal sex many times.
That's crazy.
Not in
Cause
my current relationship, but
I've never, cause I've only like fucked like 2 girls in the ass, and the first one was a shared one actually from between me and him actually.
Ew.
what, you and the homie fucked you in the house together?
No, me and you not together, but we both.
Ew.
Oh yeah, I remember that girl.
Yeah.
Like, she was just running around giving everybody butt top.
Yeah, giving everybody the butt.
That was
And that was the first girl I ever at that time. That was the only girl I had ever fucked in the ass. was
Me
her.
too, and that's so funny because
You too. Shut the fuck up.
No, not like
Not- yeah.
But at that time, me and Lena, literally on our first date, that girl walks in while we're hanging out at this fucking location.
I probably invited her.
Yeah,
over.
and I literally told my girl, I'm like, yeah, I fucked that girl in the butt like last
night.
week.
No, it was like last.
It was like 2
It was
days ago.
like last night.
My girl was just like, oh shit, you're crazy. That's fucking weird.
Wait, why was she at your house? Why did she show up at the house
It
again?
wasn't at the house. It was at the radio station. It
Dash
Was it
Radio,
really?
their first
Wait,
date.
why was that girl at Dash Radio?
I don't know. She was just hanging out with somebody else that was at the radio station.
She
you know
wasn't
how
getting
these hoes
interviewed?
Yeah,
She was just hanging out,
she was just hanging out.
Just hanging out. What these girls always be doing.
And then like,
Just be hanging out.
then like the next week, I fucked her in the ass like a week after
That's
that.
so G'd up.
That makes sense to wash your dick after because they say like even
No,
when
she was on that. She
even
was
Wash
when-
your dick
'cause
after
even-
anal?
if you want to go in the vagina.
Yeah, she
Well,
was.
duh.
100%. Because
Well,
he
I
was
don't
so
know.
surprised.
I didn't
by
know.
It.
I didn't know. Like I was like, I thought we were just having
Because
sex.
even
I
as
didn't-
girls, you're not supposed to wipe like forward and get the.
I didn't know.
you
This
have
is
to
my
wipe
first time
backwards.
fucking a girl in the ass.
But you
ever.
didn't know that there's poop in there, and then that if you put that back in the vagina, that would be gross. I understand there was probably a time in my life where I hadn't thought about it
I
yet.
didn't think about it because I didn't even think about fucking her in the ass. She was just like, "Yo, like fuck me in the ass," and I was like, "Okay, I guess."
When I think
And
about it-
I was like, "What do I do? Just push it in there?" She's like, "Yeah, just do it slow," and I'm like, "All right."
I remember one time I just went to the bar, like in Hollywood, like before I had clout, and like I just literally brought a girl home, and we just did like anal to vaginal to mouth to anal to mouth, like 50 fucking times.
Some random girl you just met with no condom.
No
raw
idea.
sweat.
I could see her right now. I'd have no idea. I have no idea who she was. Like it
You're
could be
like,
anyone.
Hey, remember me?
It could be anyone. Like if she came out and made an accusation about me, I would literally be
Like,
the
who the
guy
fuck-
saying, I've never met this woman in my entire life, probably, to be honest. Or no, I'd probably be like, her? I kind of remember her. Whatever. I'm just saying that's how it would
Who
be.
put this? 6ix9ine is going to be released from jail on
Oh
August
yeah,
2nd.
I saw that.
August 2nd. So that's the day that we're all building up towards is August 2nd. Isn't that exciting?
Is this an actual fact or just like a Yuri fact?
No, it came out. It was announced that August 2nd would be released.
Yeah, Blasey told me.
I
Yuri's
don't
like,
know. I assume that like if August 2nd is when they say he's gonna get out,
That's
then
not
they'll probably
actual.
be out like a month before that or something significant like that. But hey man, Daniel Hernandez back on the streets. Are you excited?
So crazy.
As an honorary Crip, you gonna shoot at him?
You think he's just gonna off rip, come back, and just the same energy on the phone? Fucking stupid! Told you niggas I was out.
I feel
Dummy.
like no.
That's not gonna
can't.
work.
Fucking
He
stupid!
cannot do that. That'd be so funny if he did.
I
but
told
then
you
he can't.
bum ass niggas I ain't going to jail for y'all nigga. Yo, suck my dick, man.
Suck
Fuck-
my dick.
Fuck
Fuck
you
my
niggas.
Chief. Fuck Chief.
Fuck all you dummy ass niggas.
Fuck Adam 22. Fuck everybody besides academics.
y'all thought
he does not talk like
y'all
that.
thought y'all was holding me down. Fuck out of here, B. Suck my fucking dick. Fucking Trey. Actually, it's not
Fucking
Treyway.
Trey- It's not Treyway.
It's not
no
Treyway no more.
Everybody else in jail. I got out. Ha ha ha.
Oh
I'm
my
running the
God.
streets. Catch me if you can. Treyway. La la la.
Imagine
people
if the
gonna be-
first thing he does is come out and just talk shit on Shotty.
You know what would be actually the best thing that could happen though? If he came out and his first song was a dud. If his first song came out, obviously no matter what, it's gonna do 10 million views just based on curiosity. But if it was whack, and if it was like his next song was whack, and it was just officially agreed upon that his
That he's
music
whack?
sucks now and nobody likes him anymore, and we were all out of our minds when we liked him before. I don't really see how it's possible, but it would be very. That would be a great arc in this whole story, is if all of a sudden it just didn't work anymore. He
I mean,
lost
'cause-
his
You think
magic
he-
touch.
You
Yeah,
think,
'cause
He
what if-
lost Treyway.
you think he's allowed to even rap?
That's going to be an interesting thing. Is like, what are the
He probably
terms of
has
the
to-
probation?
He probably has to stay off social media
Yeah,
for
that's
like
what
a
I'm
good
thinking.
year or
Especially
something.
if he's like working closely with the police. They're like, we're letting you out on these fucking strict
Exactly.
terms.
He's
Yeah.
not going to be able to come out and say fuck the police and fuck the Bloods and all this crazy shit that he used to
What
say.
if he becomes a cop?
What if he just like becomes? He'll go down to the station every once in a while, but he's not going to be in New York anymore. So I'm. That's the most interesting thing. This is like when they choose who's going to, what city is going to host the Olympics. Is like what
City
city
is gonna
or what
host
what
6ix9ine.
rural area is he going to move to? Because okay, like Kanye became the face of Wyoming.
He could be like Nebraska,
Maybe Nebraska, maybe
Wisconsin.
The question is like how close he wants to actually be to the shits, to what's going on.
That's work this one?
Give me a sec. I want to finish this one.
I mean, I remember you
Fucking
said like
fiend.
the perfect thing for
I'm
him
so
to do
high
is
already.
become a YouTuber.
The vibe
That
That
ants
makes
got me
sense.
wired
What if he
up.
became a live streamer?
He's too famous though. I don't think that like being a Fortnite streamer actually like really makes sense for him, even though I kind of love that idea. I don't know. I think he's just gonna have to fucking fall back, make music, maybe be off social media a little bit more, just because he's gonna have to be. I don't know. He should just like move in across the street from YoungBoy.
Wonder how Sarah feels.
Sarah is probably doing a Instagram story ad for a glass blunt right now. So she just made a cool $1,200 for that. So she don't give a fuck.
She definitely just did a Fashion Nova post for like 500.
Hell yeah, for the free ski, for the fucking
For the
for the
jeans.
top.
For the for the fashion, for
Just
the
kidding.
crop top.
No, I love Sarah. I think Sarah's great. Sarah is the queen of this whole situation. She is
She's holding it down.
She's holding it down, and she is the one who has been smeared more than anybody else. I'm one of the believers who does not believe that Shotty fucked her. So
Wait, did she say Shotty didn't fuck her?
she says Shotty didn't fuck her.
Yeah, I don't
and
believe that.
But Shotty
either.
tried though.
we
Not confirmed.
believe that 6ix9ine
Thinks.
has said many times that she fucked Shotty. But we don't really have any evidence or anything to
He was
suggest
just
that
trying
it
to
actually
throw,
happened.
he was just trying to throw some dirt on her name
name.
so he could look justified.
Why? I know Sarah. I don't really see her as
You
the
know
type.
her?
I mean, I feel like I know her well enough to think that she probably wouldn't just want to fuck this random fucking dude who's managing 6ix9ine.
She doesn't seem like problematic like
It's
that.
hard for me to understand what her motivation to fuck this dude would have been when she already had a baby with 6ix9ine and shit.
Yeah.
Like, if she's gonna fuck somebody else, why would it be him? I just don't really see it.
That's just like why did Trippie Redd's bitch go make that video with 6ix9ine, you know?
Yeah, making the video is one thing.
Yeah, I felt that.
You love Alex.
What? Wow.
Alex is like your dream relationship.
You
you
literally
fucking
love
stupid?
pushing that agenda.
Yeah.
Why?
Ketamine is your favorite drug, and
Okay,
Alex is your favorite bitch.
I will say, I actually did ketamine.
You did? How
Last
was it?
weekend?
How was it? Describe it.
I was
Trip
already
report.
off the lean, so it was kind of cool.
What,
I'm
after
not
you left
gonna
my house?
How much lean?
You're
How much
crazy.
lean?
You're crazy.
Not that much lean. It's a little bit.
Just a little one.
Yeah, a little.
You drank a little light one?
Oh yeah, a little deuce.
Oh, a little light one. Oh, I forgot to tell you about my drug experience Friday, bro.
What did you do?
I fucking met up with somebody from Coco Nugs, and
they
they
gave
gave
you-
me the medicated shit because most of it's not medicated.
Oh, the chocolates.
That look like weed, and it said 100 milligrams. I didn't think that sounded like that much.
You ate all? How many did you eat?
The whole thing. It was 100,
Oh, yeah.
100 milligrams for
Oh
the
my
container.
God.
I thought it was 100
Is
milligrams.
there a fucking serving size?
Yeah,
I don't know.
probably.
Maybe it was more than it said 100 milligrams on the side of it. I figured it was no big deal. I ate it so quick. It was like fucking like 8 nugs, like 8 little nugs of weed. Oh
was
my
smacked.
God. I was smacked. I fell asleep during the show that me and Lena were watching. About 15 minutes in, I was fucking plastered. Bro.
What did you?
No cap.
What
the
did
last
Lena
time I
say?
took edibles, I was just throwing up everywhere. I thought my life was ending.
Oh, yo. Me and Hook did a show in Chicago, and way after the show, we're at some random white ass bar. Remember I told you the fucking
The story.
The KKK bar.
So we're at the bar. So we're at another bar after that,
Allegedly.
right? Look, we had another bar after that. We kicking it, and I'm about to get in the Uber, and this guy asked his girl I'm with. He's like, "Yo, is that house phone?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up,
Yo,
bro?"
let me suck his dick.
Ask him if he wants ketamine.
No. So we start. Fuck you.
What? I thought that's what you were going to
No,
say.
we just volunteered like our assumptions
Yeah,
about him
I
so
know.
seamlessly there.
But I started talking to him, whatever. He's like, "Oh, yo, like I make these edibles, blah blah." It gives me like two big ass Rice Krispie edibles wrapped in fucking.
I'm the edible guy.
Yeah, I ate one of them after drinking a lot of. I can't drink alcohol and not do coke. I'm sorry, like I just can't. Like
Man,
I can't.
that
I
used to
can't.
be me.
I can't drink like a substantial amount of alcohol and just be fine. Like that, I would get fucked up and I get sloppy and it's like it's just nasty. So like
No cap. That was
I
me,
usually
my friend.
have like that's how I find myself doing coke is because like nigga, if I go out and I start taking shots,
Yeah.
and I drink a beer and I start taking more shots and I'm like, oh fuck, nigga, I'm
That's
drunk.
the problem is that once you're
It's
already drunk,
Alcohol is a gateway drug, not anything else.
once you're already drunk, cocaine literally pretty much fixes you. And then you
Yeah.
just, then you like, but it fixes you too much. You're too up,
And then you start drinking more
It
to-
starts to
Get
wear
down.
off, and
Oh.
you start drinking more. You start to dip off. All of a sudden, you do more coke. Brrr, You're up, and you end up riding this roller coaster back and forth all night,
Terrible.
going up and down. It's a
Terrible.
fucking,
No,
it's a
don't do
wild
it.
drug.
Don't do it, kids. It's
Because
terrible.
even if you swear to your sober self, like, oh, I don't want to do coke tonight.
If you start
if you
getting
get drunk,
and someone pulls it out,
it's like a totally different thing. Like you need to. It just seems like the only logical thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to be this drunk, so I got to do some coke. Oh, boom, you're
It's-
doing coke.
It's crazy how it just offsets and balances and it's like,
and you know what's even more fucked up about it is that those two chemicals mixing in your body becomes a whole nother fucking toxin, and it's fucking. It's so bad for you, dude. Like it's literally like it could kill you the first time you do it, for real. Like it's like you're fucking gambling your life anytime you mix alcohol and cocaine because it turns into a different compound.
that's
or
so
some
scary.
shit
I
in
didn't know
you.
it could kill you because I feel like a lot of
it's
people I
not.
know that do coke only do it when they drink.
That's why it's so scary.
It's terrifying.
What if I smoke a cigarette after I'm drunk? Will I be all right?
Not sure. Ask our doctor right here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Many times in my life, I've been like drunk as fuck, and then somebody hands me an American Spirit. I fucking smoke that thing down, and it's like, oh, I'm out. Calling the Uber. Emergency. I'm out of here. Like something about just smoking a cigarette when you're already drunk as fuck and you don't normally smoke cigarettes. I mean, I smoke spliffs.
Something about smoking an American Spirit just throwing me off.
You
Just
have
a
to
wall
share an
of
American
tobacco.
Spirit. Ugh.
Oh,
You have to literally you have to like fucking have your lungs almost give out just to get one puff out of it.
And what is that? They act like it's all healthy.
No, it feels like
It
it's
feels
worse.
like you're getting hit in the
Propaganda.
tree by a fucking
In the
by
tree.
a redwood tree. You hit in the face with a redwood. Pow!
I would much rather like hit a grimy ass Newport where I barely have to even drag it and I get the full hit of like a cigarette. It's like, oh shit.
I bet you have you ever walked around looking for Newports on the ground, like looking for cigarette butts?
Let me just tell the story. All right, so boom.
The answer is yes.
Listen. So I knew this girl from Facebook, right? And she was a fucking like. She was just an Odd Future groupie that we met through Facebook, and she was like such a
those.
groupie that she was like down from like Tyler and everybody to like their friends to their friends to like the random niggas that just hung out at the skate park. I being one of the random niggas who hung out at the skate
tier
park.
4
I was
of
like
Odd Future?
I was like tier like 6, like you feel me? And like I just became friends with this girl, and she finally moved. She was from San Diego. She finally moved to LA. The first night, like so, I've known her at this point for about 3 or 4 years. By the time I actually met her in real life. Meet her in real life, go to her house. We're drinking and shit. She has this gay roommate or whatever who you know. This is how I first met him. This is how I first met him. That's how I first met him. So anyway, listen. So we all hanging out, whatever. Like this dude comes back and he's like telling us about some date he just had with a dude that was straight and how like I don't know. He was like going off on some crazy tangent about the story, right? And he passes us the bag. We're thinking that it's coke. Me and the homie both take a bump. We're like, oh shit, like nigga, that shit, that's some strong ass coke. And you're like, oh no, like that's G. We're like, G. He's like, yeah, glass, like meth, crystal meth. And we're like, bro, what? So
Oh my God, you
this
do
nigga,
meth?
no,
Imagine how much meth do you have to do before you start calling it G?
he was trying to be very discreet about it, and I'm like, nigga, you just gave us meth anyway. So later on this night,
And this is someone that you continue to be friends with for 3 years. Came to my birthday party, classy party, gets in a fucking bum fight, and then shuts down my entire party.
He did shut down.
He gets dragged out by 3 huge security guards.
by his hair.
And then
Anyway.
he tries to fight the person I was dating at the time, grabs a knife. The girl next to him, your friend, says,
I officially know who you're talking about.
they say, what does he say? Don't fight him. He has AIDS.
AIDS. HIV.
So look,
Don't fight him. He has G.
I was trying to
Don't
finish the
fight him.
story.
He has HIV. That doesn't even make sense. Or what are the odds? How often do you fight somebody that you end up exchanging blood?
Well,
What do you
because he
mean?
grabbed a
He had-
knife.
he had a
and
knife.
I
Oh,
don't
that's a good
know.
point. Okay,
It was,
yeah.
it
Well,
was,
listen,
it was,
Don't fight him.
it was
Listen.
too-
The
it was
whole
too much for
the
me.
whole point of the story
Ruined my birthday party.
The whole point of the story was that the homie that was with that was on the meth, he definitely went into the front yard and was picking up cigarette butts out of the fucking like crevice of the ground.
Honestly, if I was on
I
enough
didn't do
coke
it.
and I didn't have any money or like any other option, I might start doing that.
But it was like a cigarette that he smoked earlier, and then he threw it into the crevice. But it was maybe like 8 hours later, and it's like in the crevice of the ground.
I've seen friends like get stuff out of their own ashtray. But yeah,
Yeah.
the crevice of the ground is another
no,
level.
even out of the own ashtray is gross. Ugh.
It's a dark point in the cokehead's life when he's just sitting there chain smoking cigarettes, trying to somehow turn that into him going to sleep or getting
Or-
tired in
God,
any
that
way.
sounds like depression.
Chugging
I hate
Bud
that
Light,
shit.
smoking cigs, trying to make yourself tired.
Or you chug the Bud Light that has the cigarette butt at the bottom.
Oh. At that moment, you have to commit.
You have to go
What's it
sleep.
called, seppuku or whatever, where the fucking Japanese guys have to kill themselves because they've officially been like disrespected.
Kamikaze?
I
Oh, no,
forget,
not that.
but you have to do that at that point. You have to straight. If you have a gun and you actually like drink the beer that has the cigarette butts in it, you have to pull the gun out and shoot yourself in the head. I'm sorry.
Or you have to just jump off the roof or whatever loft you're on.
I'm sorry. That's just how it is. In the Gramazon family on Grape Street,
Oh,
that's
is that
how
how
it
you
is. I'm
pronounce
sorry.
That's how you
name?
pronounce it?
Grand Mason,
Gramazon?
Gramazon. I grew up saying both.
Oh, I was like, who
What do
the
you mean?
fu-
It's your name.
who the
I know,
fuck
but I
is
grew up
that?
saying Grand Mason when I listen.
Your
Gramazon.
Gramazon.
My mom says it like that. My dad, when he feels like being a little bit more proper, he'll be like Grand Maison,
Grand Maison.
Grand Mason. And
That's
then like
like-
all my old French teachers growing up, Grand Maison.
That's like mine is like Hoyle or it's Hoylet.
Hoyle.
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 Toilet.
Hoyle.
Sucking on a toilet. I went to East LA this weekend to ride BMX. That was a movie. They kicked us out of Monterey Park.
Because you were white?
No, we had a black guy. Just to make sure.
Vel?
Just to make sure it wasn't racial.
Was it
Yeah, it was Vel.
Shout out to Vel.
At one point, Vel is
How
just like
is Vel?
standing on this busy ass street with his hand like on his groin, with his shirt like pulled up, talking on the phone. I'm like, Vel.
You look like you got the burn.
I'm like, you got to stop. Like, just be a little more low key. Like, you're gonna get arrested out here. Like, you look so out of place here. Just come over here and just sit down next to me and just be a little less out
Why
there.
is he in the middle of the street?
He's just like on the corner, like talking on the phone, just posted up like he's on his block. And I'm just like, I don't want to see the cop come over here. I'm just like, I have a bad feeling about this. And then it happened. The cops stopped us at 2 different spots. They fucking kicked us out of the whole city.
Damn, they made y'all leave the
Jeez.
whole city?
They made us leave. They told us if you catch us again, we're all going to get tickets.
Some people get
For?
keys to
Tickets
their
for what?
city.
Riding bikes. Huh?
You're getting kicked out of cities.
No cap.
Hey, can you do a segment every week where you just
how's
talk
Vel?
about like just
The Vel segment.
story of the week?
Different things that are going on with Vel. I mean,
We should bring him on one day.
the majority of the best Vel shit that I know about is stuff that I could probably never talk about publicly. So that sucks.
That eliminates a lot of it right there.
Yeah, like a lot of the best stuff he tells me is stuff that I probably really shouldn't repeat. But
So it gets worse than like him fighting like a homeless person in San Francisco. Way worse.
sometimes it gets worse than that. Yeah. Yeah. Every story that comes to mind is like maybe don't tell that. But anyway, what else is on the chopping block for news? Overall, how do you feel about
Eternal Take.
Uzi's album and then Meg Thee Stallion's album? I haven't listened to Meg's album
haven't
yet. I
listened to
heard
Meg's
Lena
yet.
listen to it a little bit.
How is it sounding?
It sounds fine, but I wasn't exactly like super motivated to go listen to it. I mean, she didn't
Yeah.
really have like a full rollout. She put this out very much like spur of the moment, like
She
fucking
said it was rushed.
super rushed just to get something out to sort of make this point that she's been trying to make about her label and stuff. It seems like the point has been made, but her only selling 40,000 the first week is probably that number as a result of the fact. Sid.
What do you think a number for her, someone of her size, to be doing?
I think with a
Like at least
proper
100?
rollout and a dope single that actually is really working for her, and the correct
That one
amount
song
of
she
time.
put out with the video was good.
I mean, this is
Oh,
not
bitch.
This is not a Meg album. You know, it doesn't feel like an album.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not her
her
debut
I
album.
think her
Not
real first album, because she's gonna try to change the narrative now and be like, that was a tape. Like my first real album is gonna be something
She's
different.
been saying that.
Yeah. Oh, she has been. Okay,
She's been
good.
saying that because like her album coming up, her debut album, she has like the Pimp C verse that she's
she
been
got
talking
a
about.
Pimp C verse?
Because Pimp C's wife
Like gave
gave her the verse. Yeah.
That's fire.
That's
So
badass.
she's cooking up.
She's cooking up. Pimp C verse. Drake
Pimp
had
C
one
verse.
like last year.
I'm sure she could get like a Drake verse at this point too.
The
Bro,
Pimp C
Drake was already
verse.
flying her out. And all
The
types
Pimp
of
C
shit.
verse that Drake had was very short. Just want to point that out. You think
Was it-
Drake's flying her out?
What he did? He already did.
What, in
Flew to
Vegas?
Vegas and all types of shit.
But do you think that she slept at his house?
I don't know. He had a house in Vegas. How do you know?
I don't know. Or wherever he was saying. You think
I
they
saw
stayed
this
in the same
interview
abode?
that she did with Angie Martinez.
What's that, P?
Where she's just, yeah, P.
And I'm drinking on some P. And I'm
Yep,
smoking on
it's
some
actually
P.
some G.
GHB
No,
or
crazy.
G
my,
meth.
My vape juice.
V.
She.
V-Long thug. Would you smoke V-Long vape juice?
Vape juice thug.
No, I'd probably resell it. Probably go for a lot.
Look at that. It looked like honey.
Interview with Angie Martinez, and what happened?
She did it with Megan Thee Stallion, and then it was funny when she talked about the G-Eazy situation.
Oh, what did she say?
That they
She
were just
likes
they were
Gerald.
just having fun, and they were just
She
loved up,
basically
hugged up.
like alluded to the fact that she would be sort of open to dating him, which her even saying that basically kind of means that she is seeing him probably to some extent, don't you think?
You think?
I don't know. Maybe she was just saying maybe she's being real.
For me, it just sounded like a girl may or may not have hooked up with a guy.
Yeah.
She thinks he's cute,
Right.
but that doesn't mean like, oh
Regular
my god,
shit.
now we're fucking dating.
She's ridiculously busy. He's ridiculously busy. It's
Bro,
almost
she's
impossible
so
for them to
fine.
be in the same place.
She's so fine. It's
But
ridiculous.
let's be real. Nobody's talking about this album the way that they should. 40,000 is not great. The reason why, I think it was rushed, and I think that Uzi stole her thunder.
I don't think he did it on purpose necessarily, though.
No, but I think that
People have been waiting on that Uzi album for literal years.
she probably a lot of the ear space that people have reserved for Uzi is
I
probably
only listened to Uzi like this whole
time
season.
that they could have been listening to Meg in a normal situation with a normal rollout. So again,
Can I be honest though?
Yeah.
I probably would have not been clicked on it anyway.
do you think people are over or less interested in Meg's music now that she's not like brand new artist? Do you think that people might be sort of losing interest in a weird way?
I don't think they're losing interest at all because like she's been this whole shit about her contract and all that shit has been like huge talk. I feel like she's just more of a I feel like she's becoming more of a personality and more of like an image than like people are actually.
Well, but that's a problem for her because she's got to be a rapper. She has to be a musician before she could be a real like personality. Don't you think? For the most part,
she came out so strong with the rapping though, and like her whole persona was like her.
No,
being a good
and
rapper.
I don't think that her career depends on her having like a career-defining hit. But at the same time, she has not had a Bodak Yellow, and she's gonna
Hot Girl
probably
Summer
need
was really
to.
good, was really big though.
It wasn't big like that.
It wasn't
though.
big as Bodak Yellow.
Especially considering
I
that
didn't
it
say
had
that.
You know-
Nicki. It was based on like the biggest meme / phrase of the summer.
But that came
Had
from her
Nicki,
though.
and it didn't really
That
go
phrase
the way.
came, but that phrase came from her, and that was her last attempt to fucking like monetize on it for real, for real.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying that it wasn't Bodak Yellow.
I
know.
think the song, I'll be honest, wasn't that good.
It didn't go that far when you
Ty
really
Dolla
think
Sign was
about
on
it.
it too. I forgot about
And
that.
I
Yeah.
thought it sounded good and everything, but it definitely didn't become like the song of the summer that
It was
you
already
would
on this at
expect
that
it to
point.
be.
And it sampled City Girls too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think
Women
that
supporting women.
Not support. I'm not
think
saying that.
She definitely is not losing her fan base.
I don't think she's.
You have to realize that there's legions of women that
Oh, yeah.
literally love her. You guys are not part of that, so you don't understand.
no.
No, I
Oh, no,
acknowledge
no.
that. I'm kind of like looking on the inside in, sort of wondering to what extent
I always forget that.
this will,
Kim
it's just
Smoke
it's interesting because we've seen a lot of. Hi, Sid. We've seen a lot of female artists come out, get a shitload of attention, and then realistically, a year or two later, people love them. People think that they're great. People follow them on Instagram, but they don't really stream. They don't really, there's like a lot of times with female artists, it almost feels like the hype around them can be a lot bigger than people's actual interest in actually listening to their
I
music.
feel like that's a lot of people,
Give me an
though.
example of who, because I don't think that just goes to
I
like
was
you
gonna
said.
say
I don't
that
think it's not
definitely.
just women. People just like
That's
new.
true.
People just like new shit.
But this is the
Right.
thing though too. Okay, so all the memes, all the funny shit around Uzi's thing was all about the music. Was all about the album. The album that was never gonna come out. So it's like when it came out, it fucking went crazy. And regardless of whether people thought it lived up to the hype or not or whatever, it was like everything was centered around the music and around the album.
And Uzi does a good job of that because even though he is fresh as fuck, even though he has all
Not
this
really,
jewelry
though.
and shit.
Oh, you meant
yeah.
fresh, like okay.
Clothing wise, yeah. He's like he crazy with all that shit, but he don't really give you much of it. He got Instagram posts every once in a while. For the most part, Uzi lets the music speak for itself, which he easily can do.
Yeah, but he's such a rare case,
I like
bro.
that the period when he was posting like fit pics every day.
Yeah, but then like
Funniest
that
poses.
that's when the hype of like the album came the most because it was like, bro, like what's up, nigga? It's been
Yeah,
3
stop
years.
posting fit pics.
Yeah, they're like, nigga, what's up with this album? You feel me? So
Yeah.
it came
Apparently, the deluxe is dropping Friday,
and it's gonna be the whole thing all
which is
together.
crazy. Is your deluxe supposed to come out right after your
Well,
album?
Usually
is,
they give it a while.
this has been like the new trend of niggas to like
Yeah.
release music in like sections.
Well, people.
I watch a lot of weird
I watched
hip hop
a bunch- I watched
analysts.
a bunch of
Trippy
EA
did it,
stuff.
and it's like months apart, and like
So much fun.
But does
They
it
did it.
count as the
Exactly.
same album sales
It's
so that
probably
you
just
can
to
say
boost-
like, look, I got fucking 500,000 album sales because you did like 300K and then 200K.
200K.
Because it would make sense when Young Thug did the deluxe for So Much Fun, when the hype around the album being new and coming out and people just hearing it and then it dies a bit and then you drop the deluxe and it goes back up.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
Because
I feel like-
it makes
That's-
people listen to
that's
the
the
new
new-
songs, but it's all wrapped into one. So it also makes you listen to the old
But
songs that you
apparently
forgot about.
Uzi shit is gonna be all new shit. It's not just like
No,
remixes with
no,
features on it.
No,
'Cause-
but it's gonna be like all in sequence together though.
Oh, okay, with the songs already.
Yeah.
Because he said this is the first half.
Yeah, I know.
the
That's so
second half is
interesting though,
coming.
because what is the future going to be like? A rapper putting out an album in 4 parts, like he
That's
drops
what
like
people have been
5
doing.
songs, 5 songs, 5 songs,
And
5
then that's
songs,
one album?
and that's one album. But he spread it out like that, the same way that like a Netflix series. A lot of
Exactly.
times
Drops
it's
episode.
basically like a 3-hour documentary, but they string it out to a 10-part 1 hour each thing, and they basically hook you to watch way more hours of content than you would normally about this topic. I say as someone who just watched the McMillions documentary, which easily could have been, I mean, it was a huge story, so it being like a 6 or 7 part fucking series or whatever totally actually makes sense once you actually really get into it. It's cool that they were able to cover it in such depth, but I mean, it definitely could have been a like 2-hour documentary too.
What documentary?
The McMillions thing about the McDonald's Monopoly game scam. That
HBO shit,
basically, this dude just like fucking ripped them off for like $24 million.
Crazy.
It's
Wow.
such a sick story.
Okay,
I already
wait.
knew all about it, but the series just adds so much more detail.
Okay, wait. Question. So back to the music shit. So right now, my project that just dropped, I can go back, upload like 5 or 6 new songs, and add it onto that album. I'm
pretty sure.
Be on the same album.
Because
like,
if,
the new
if
jug.
Chris Brown can have like 42 songs on his album,
Yeah,
what
no,
if you just never drop a new album and just keep adding to that one?
There's got to be rules though that make it so
gotta
that
be
you can't
something.
just add to it 4 times. I think the deluxe edition is how they get away with basically
You can
just
just have
tacking.
one deluxe?
Because okay, any rapper who has made a project has at least 4 good songs that they would not mind the world hearing, that they just have in the stash.
Some throwaways
from
the
those
same
sessions,
album.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
or, you know, it's like why everybody has it. Everybody, if you're gonna make a 12-song project,
You're gonna
you
make-
definitely got at least 12 other ones left over that you think are pretty
For sure,
all
for
right
sure.
too. It's just like everybody's got that in the cut. They get a couple cool features, get somebody to give them more attention. It's just like the bundling thing.
Yeah.
It's just another way to inflate the shit.
You know, another thing I've been seeing too is like they release the EP and then of a different name, and then when the album comes out, the first 4 or 5 songs are the songs that came out on the EP.
Oh, 100%.
Like that's like the same shit too.
It's kind of crazy because it's like, who's making these rules?
They just making it up as they go.
And then
But who's the person that governs over it?
well,
Like,
the
okay,
recording
this rule.
industry just like reacts as
Like
Billboard
as
and
the
shit.
rappers think up new ways to scam the system
Literally.
and
It's a
inflate their
finesse.
numbers. They have to be reactive
Bro.
at all
Yeah.
times.
Travis Scott really got away with that jug first.
Bundling shit.
Well, not first, but he did it the best, and then like they shut it down
Well,
immediately
he
after.
did it to such an extent that Nicki got upset about it, and that
It made a whole deal.
whole lot of noise. The same way that Lean killed all kinds of people, but as soon as Justin Bieber OD'd, then they got to take activists off the market.
Yeah.
That actually, I was listening to the Justin Bieber documentary. I haven't watched it, but I listened to a New York Times podcast about it, and Justin Bieber fully comes out and talks about being off the lean
That's fire.
and being off pills and all this shit. Basically, just living his best housewife life, and he just really comes clean with it.
That's fire.
crazy.
So there's
Not
that.
that it's fire, but
We all been there.
That's fire that he came out and talked about it so openly. That's what
I wonder
meant.
what his like yummy like little fans think about that.
I know it's weird for them.
Well,
not
he
to
had
know
fans that were like kids then that probably are adults now.
They probably think it's kind of badass, and he also admits that he's been smoking weed since he was like 12.
Jeez.
Makes me feel
I
good.
need him to address that one thing. Is like one less lonely nigger.
Can you say something about hanging from a tree or some shit? That shit was
He
crazy.
said some wild
Well,
shit.
Joe Budden just found out about that like a couple
What?
months ago, and
Oh,
so
I
he
love that.
brings it up all the time, and it just makes me think about it more every time I hear about it and how.
One less lonely nigger.
I mean, they just did an amazing job like erasing that from history and just making people forget. I don't really understand. Like,
Not believe he did that.
And he was like a kid too. That was like in
he
his
was a little
prime.
baby.
That was but that was like in his prime of being famous.
a
too.
lot of people have that fucking old clip. Like Tana has a clip of her saying the N word, but it's not. It's like it's not in like a vicious way. So it's like it doesn't make people angry. It just makes
But
people
still.
kind of think she's a loser.
But also, once Gabby gets out of jail and becomes a, what if Gabby gets out and turns into Bad Baby?
That's what I was thinking.
And what if her and Summrs collab on a song? Okay, no.
Bad baby gonna turn into Gabby.
Yo,
She's gonna go off the rails.
she's gonna
she's
turn-
taking
she's
Sky
gonna turn-
Williams
she's
with
gonna
her.
turn 18 and make an
Hey, leave
OnlyFans.
Sky out of this.
Once Bad Baby is 18,
Sky Williams, Sky
No,
Jackson.
Sky Jackson.
You said
Jackson,
Sky
did I say it
Williams.
right?
You said
Huh?
Sky
I
Williams.
said Sky Williams.
Oh, you did?
Whoops.
He did.
I didn't hear
Sky
that.
Williams is a YouTuber. Damn, I'm fried. He's a grown man.
What Summrs and Summer Walker need to make a song.
Oh my god.
That's at first wasn't that who you kind of thought this was about? You're like,
No.
wait, Summer Walker fight video? What?
No, because I saw there was no E, and I was like, "Is this my boy going
See,
viral
I didn't know
right
about
now?
him yet. Actually, honestly, from talking to him, he seemed like a cool ass dude. Like,
I
he
fuck
was,
with bro. He's tight.
he was like very saying funny ass things without even trying.
They were trying to. They got him fucked up. They said you're gonna really fuck up your life for an almost rapper named Summrs.
They was trying to come in. No, but I was telling them, I'm like, yo, I seen a lot of his fans in the replies going crazy though.
They were commenting on my video, being like, Summrs a dub, or I mean a W.
All I know is that conversation we had right there. Once Summrs is huge, that conversation posted on all the meme pages. Adam 22 and House Fun and Cam Girl talking to Summrs before
They're
he
not
was
gonna say all
huge.
that. They're just gonna just say Adam 22.
No.
Thanks for including us.
Adam 22 and the No Jumper Gang. They knew about Summrs before everybody. They're hip A&Rs.
Bro, you need to just let me be the A&R, bro. I've been playing this nigga music for at least like a year.
But
or two.
what am I gonna do with an A&R? What am I gonna do
Nothing.
with
I'm just
that?
saying, just listen to me when I tell you that niggas are.
But you know what's crazy though is like the artists that are having bidding wars between labels now. Like somebody just sent me an artist and was like, "Oh, the labels are all having a crazy bidding war over this dude right now. I was wondering if you could like help me like get through to him." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh yeah." I started checking him out. He got like 15,000 plays on his videos.
But it's because
they're going crazy. They see it.
They're trying to like bring
They're
back
so
artists.
early
Trying to get it
now.
early.
Yeah.
Because they have all this software and analytics that like if you have a rap video that's getting 5,000 plays in the first couple of days or some shit like that,
They're trying to be.
boom,
They're like,
they're on it because they're trying to sign that shit when you only want a $10,000
respect
Megan Thee
it.
Stallion advance.
They're trying to be like better now and not be reactive to
Yeah.
shit and get shit all late and then get into bidding wars.
Because when you think
They're
about
trying
shit
not to
like
be Rock
Pump and
Nation.
X, isn't it so crazy that they were able to get like millions of plays on SoundCloud and YouTube before the labels came calling?
Insane.
Oh,
That's
like
insane.
millions and millions and millions.
Yeah, and that's really like what No Jumper sort of came from, is like that weird time period where
They weren't
there
e-
was
they
such a
weren't hip to this shit.
there was such a disconnect between like what was actually popping up in the underground and what the media was actually paying attention to.
Yeah.
I'm like, how's Puya getting millions of plays on all these songs and nobody's done an interview with him? Nobody thinks this is interesting enough that
right.
it should be talked about. But
Yeah.
now it's like the moment that
The moment
you have
one
anything going on, they want
remotely
you.
hot
They
song.
want you. They want it. They're
know
trying to
who's
make the narrative.
really dope and probably gonna get signed or has already been signed? White John.
White John,
you
saw
heard
him
of
on
it?
White
World
John,
Star, yeah.
baby.
He's coming on the live stream later to hang out with us.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh
he's
my
pulling
god,
up.
that's cool.
You should do an interview with him.
His
soon.
album
was
is
thinking
his
about
album's
it.
going crazy. You got
His
to.
album's really good.
Is he signed? He's
Probably.
signed too. He's
I
on
think
World
so.
Star. He gotta be signed, right?
I think he's working with remember Raheem and them.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
see them tag them.
I seen White John working on his swag. He was like dancing on the roof and shit.
Bro, he's going
like,
crazy,
moving
man.
around all crazy and shit. I was very like, you know, it's always interesting to see like a big white guy trying to like figure out how to move.
When's the last time? Like,
I never really, you know.
when was the
it's
last
tough
time?
to pull off?
When's the last time a fire white rapper with actual like hood respect was ever?
Paul Wall.
I mean, but like
It's
Paul
rare.
Wall, Paul Wall didn't have like real blood niggas. Like, I don't know if he did. I'm not.
Paul
I
Wall
don't
was
know.
with Swishahouse.
Yeah. I'm not saying.
I
that,
feel
but
like Paul Wall-
I'm just saying, bro. In this day and age, it's like a funny white nigga.
But this is what I will say is that you've never seen
Funny
a
white
real
male.
gang affiliated,
White
street
dude rapper.
respected white dude rapper who really managed to like pull off just being
Nobody.
that publicly. White John could be that.
100%.
He's on the way, bro. He already doing it.
It could, for sure.
The best part is his name is White John.
I like it. He just gets it
And,
right
like-
out of the way. Yo, I'm white. This ain't, I ain't like some like, you know,
Bro.
2/10 black or
He's the
nothing.
white
I'm
gerb. He's the white gerb, and he ain't fucking on no white gerbs. You feel me?
What the fuck is that? Like, what?
He's
I
not
mean, I'm
fucking
used
up-
to hearing
he's
Frosty
not-
say "gerb" 5 billion times. But what do you say?
He's the white gerb, right?
And
he
he's not
ain't fucking on no white gerbs.
But so
That makes
he's just
sense.
saying, I am a white boy, and I am not fucking on no white bitches.
Yeah,
So he only fucks with black bitches and shit.
bro.
Oh, that's
Non-
it.
non-white.
It's the white gerb, and I don't fuck with the white gerb.
I'm gonna have to think about that a little more. Does he have a
you ever
tape
sat
out?
in
What's
that
his
group?
iTunes
Case
look
is
like right
Come
now?
pending,
on.
man.
He
Stop
just
playing.
Is it hard?
Out now.
Amazing.
Case is pending. Produced by 420 Tiesto. Fucking the whole Mac and
Have
Co.
you ever sat in that gerb?
You know, with somebody like White John, I feel like, you know, we're all friends with him and shit. So in terms of like when to do the interview with him, it's just kind of a question of when. Like
Now.
you want to get the story
Tonight.
when it's.
Tonight, you're not leaving. We're doing an interview
Yeah, you
tonight.
should have done it right when he dropped his album. It
I
was
can't do it
amazing.
tonight. I gotta get you familiar. Oh, the only he got Rucci and he got Phoenix on the
on, stop
project.
playing.
Case is pending.
The first video
No,
to
it just
watch.
came out.
The
Just
first
came
video to watch is Showtime, and then Road Running, and then probably.
Do you remember that viral video of the nigga getting, like the black dude getting knocked out on
Yes.
Melrose? That was White
That's
John.
on round 2, right? Yeah,
That was
no, I
White John
remember.
knocking
Yeah,
him out.
that was.
So that was his first video, and it was in the video.
That's like an X type thing where I knew about X from beating motherfuckers up on Twitter
Legendary.
before I knew X as a performer. if White John blows as a rapper, I'll be able to say I knew White John as the random white guy who beat a guy up outside of round 2 on Twitter.
You know what's
before he was
funny?
rapping.
Somebody just went on Instagram and liked the old comment of me, like it was White John in the studio recording his first song, and I was like, if there's not a line about you knocking a nigga out on Melrose, I'm gonna be mad. Someone just liked this comment.
Did he say it?
In the next song, not the first one.
That's funny.
His first song was
What's the first song?
Out on Bail, when he was like rapping about like getting out of jail and shit.
What's better, that or Showtime?
I think Showtime is better. I think Tiesto produced 4 times Showtime too. Shout out my boy Tiesto, man.
Tiesto,
Shout out
doing
fucking
big things.
420 Tiesto, man. LA producer. He's been going crazy for a long time with a lot of different people, and I feel like my boy's finally getting his shine with Rucci and them. With me too, you know, like our biggest song together. You know, we did numbers on that, but
He's my producer sensei.
Oh,
yeah.
So he's doing shit for White John. He said,
And
"Sorry,
Rucci,
I
yeah.
spaced out."
Yeah, I know
you're
you're high.
for a second.
You're high as shit.
I'm
I
high
know.
now.
He produced the song with Phoenix on
He
it.
produced the song with Phoenix,
that's
and he
lit.
did
Nice.
like number 7 on
6.
I love seeing my rapper friends blow their producer homies up because Dub has definitely helped Fizzle out a
Oh
lot.
man,
Oh my
Dub
God, yeah.
and Fizzle.
Dub got Fizzle in the
Fizzle.
game.
Bro,
Pump too.
Fizzle got songs with motherfucking Quavo and shit now. like,
Really?
I mean,
Fizzle's
just
doing
like,
it. Thank you, Fizzle.
Thank you for, hey man, Dub is a real nigga for that, because them
He really is.
them niggas was grinding together following the
Driving
tour.
driving to Seattle.
Come
them
on,
too.
bro, stop playing. Like they was grinding it out, bro, on some real homie shit. So I
Legendary.
really respect that shit for real, man.
Lean connects.
Dub is such a stand up like nigga, bro. Like
Juice
shout out
had
to
connections.
Shout out to Desto Dub, bro.
Juice brings people together.
Oh God.
Drank?
One time I was watching.
Kim sold me some fake juice the other night.
She hit
What?
you
She
with the
sold me
K-Roll?
with the K-Roll. She sold me some honey, bro.
She hit you with the
It
K-Roll.
had honey in it. I swear
that
to
was
God.
juice.
She hit you with the K-Roll.
I don't even know what that is.
Nah, but I got
K-Roll.
really tired afterwards.
It's like
So
oil.
it was either she put like honey and fentanyl juice together and maybe think it was lean, or it was actually lean.
Bro, I wanted
You're
to.
crazy.
I had a funny idea for a shirt, but I can't make it because it's too insensitive. It's too insensitive.
You should re-release the Obama on the
Ride for Obama.
Riding
No,
for
I ride,
Biden.
I'm riding for Biden. No, but
he's a creep, bro.
Imagine a shirt that said in the penthouse font, but it says Fenthouse. It's too much though. You know,
What's
you
wrong
can't
with
really
you?
do it, but that'd be kind of funny, right?
No, not at all.
No, there's no Fent House.
There probably
I
is.
think
It's
there is.
probably a trap of
There's probably
only.
a lot of Fent houses
And
across
it's
the
like that's
country.
it. It's like that's all they got. Is
Bro,
that.
if you made that shirt, you literally could get rich off that shirt.
No, bro.
That's how
I'm-
bad the
Stop
world
trying
is.
to push him to make
Yeah.
this weird drug paraphernalia
No, I'm not trying to
shirts.
get a repeat of the Perk 30
Yeah.
situation.
But that shit was amazing. I'm gonna come clean. Like I don't care what nobody said. It
That
was
was
it was a funny high idea that me and a homie just thought of, and we really went viral.
you
as
really
fuck
got
off that
Juice
shit.
WRLD to wear it.
And OGZ and
OGZ.
fucking Lucky DM me for one, and
Apparently,
Lil Yachty and
YB
Rob
and
Banks.
YB and
That's
Namir just
crazy.
asked for one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but they're so old now. It's like, bro, like nobody's getting one now.
Bro, Namir does not need to be wearing Percocet merchandise.
Him and Joey-
he's not even legal yet.
Him and Joey Fats put a song out, and Atlantic immediately took it off YouTube. Immediately.
Really?
Yeah, not playing.
Oh, that's
Immediately.
so funny because I always like see the Joey Fats, YB and Namir like bestie
I know they're gang.
relationship.
They're homies for sure.
But then, like,
Shout
you know,
out to
they're
Joey.
doing music together, but you also like,
Of
damn,
course.
I can't believe Atlantic was hating like that. I would love
Come
to know
on.
the inside scoop on that.
Man, hey, shout out my boy Joey, man. My boy Joey is a real stand up nigga too, bro. Shout out to Joey.
I fuck with Joey.
Joey been putting on for niggas for a long time, man. That nigga crazy as hell though, but that nigga
Joey
funny.
been
He
drinking
mean-
juice since
bro,
back in the day.
Now fuck that drinking juice shit. Like he really means like well. Like I really talked to him about some real like business shit, and he really be like,
Right.
you know, like that nigga's a wild ass nigga.
I'm gonna hit Joey up, see if he got some juice.
Nah, I'm
Real
talking-
talk.
I'm talking about nigga. He's a real smart businessman, bro. His clothing shit is going crazy. His clothing shit is fire, bro. He's probably making more money off clothes than he is off anything, bro. Honestly, for real.
How much he pay you to say this?
Nothing, bro. I just fuck with him, bro.
This is a good Fashion Nova ad. Come on.
That's not even an ad. I just fuck with. See, it's called
That's how
genuine.
organic it was.
Yeah.
So
His Joey
organic.
Fats ad
It's
was so
raw and
organic. We didn't even know.
Fuck you guys, man.
He's like, listen, I want you to big me up 2 hours into this podcast.
That nigga like he like hit me up and was like, look, bro. He put the 30 right here, like nigga.
You gonna shout
You
me
gonna
out?
go on them-
You better shout me out on the pod.
Better sound organic.
It better sound organic,
It
or
better
else
sound organic, yeah. Niggas
organic
is
like this bread that I bought from the market earlier.
Whole Foods,
Do you
nigga.
want some? I swear it's really good.
What else are we talking about, bro?
You know how I met Joey Fats?
How?
Is because he had as his banner on Twitter,
Fuck no
he
jumper.
had the on some shit sign at the old store just randomly. He
That's
just
right.
he just saw it and just thought it was hard and just made it his banner. and somebody told me, and I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And that was when my name was still on some shit, and he was like, "Oh," he's like, "Bro, I didn't even know
That's
it was a store in LA. What up?" You know.
But that's
I interviewed
why-
him back in the day too. He had a blicky on the table, didn't he?
Come on, man.
The blicky.
Blicky the blicky.
He had a blicky. I think. Yeah, he did. No,
Just
and
like what, sitting on the table?
he was our main suspect too on the Legend of the Bullet. I found a random bullet sitting on my desk one day, and we thought maybe because he was the last person who
Did they have your name carved on it?
he was the last one who had brandished a firearm in the office, so we thought maybe it was him. Am I the only one? Every time I go to the gun range and I'm reloading the gun, I just feel like I'm gonna blow my hand off.
At the gun range?
Is it normal to feel like that every time you're loading a gun for the rest of your life?
I
That you just
mean-
always feel like, even though you know that's not how it works,
I'm
you
just
feel
scared
like
I'm
the
gonna
bullet's
drop
gonna
it.
blow up in your hand. But if you drop it, it's not supposed to do anything either, right?
Doesn't it
It might.
go off and shoot yourself
Well,
in the
depends.
face?
if the gun is loaded, yeah, then
Yeah.
you could definitely drop it and then you could shoot. But
I mean, I'm just a
should
clumsy ass
avoid
nigga.
that.
Yeah, you should probably avoid that.
you should not shoot a gun.
Whenever you
I've
see
gone to this gun range before. I don't like it.
whenever
You
you
don't
see
like
people
it.
with their fingers on the trigger, it really is like, bro, chill out. Especially like, you like shooting a music video, you got the burner at the nigga shit, like,
I know,
bro,
it's so weird.
calm down, bro.
Put it over the thing.
I really I
What?
don't even know if I should say this.
What?
You ever
I
seen
was
that video
gonna- I
of
was gonna
OG?
push you.
What? What do you do?
Oh my god, he
What?
must have been off the Molly or something. He just flashed a blicky on the crowd.
Oh, on the crowd. Yeah, I remember
Oh
that.
my
No,
And I
God.
think we posted it on the No Joke Instagram, and they made us take it
Still
down.
stupid. Why
Ooh,
would you
probably
do
shouldn't
that?
be talking about that.
No, that was
Oh
terrible.
my god,
Shout
that
out,
was bad.
shout out.
How does that happen? That's like Black
no,
Youngster
no,
when he
no,
had
no.
the gun out in the crowd.
That's just like anybody doing that. I mean, like it wasn't like flash to blicky. Like he was more just performing, you know, just like
Well, he
Oh,
was,
so he was just
he was
like-
really into
he was
it. Like,
just
you know, he was just
dancing
rapping
with it?
like security fuck with me. I'm riding the beat.
Well, let the record show that we did
allegedly.
we did go on tour with someone who dropped a gun on
my
stage
God.
Not
two
once,
nights in a row.
but
Probably like
twice.
4.
2 nights in a row, he dropped his gun on stage.
He did 2 nights in a row. Second night, he dropped it twice.
Oh no, I didn't even know that,
Yeah, there's a lot of
bro.
Keep
weird
in
shit
mind,
going on.
mind the first night Adam posts pictures posing with the gun.
Not
Tap-
me,
Yes, you did. And
the
then
other person with it.
Okay, well you posted it, and then the venue
Bro,
was like,
you
"Oh my
posted it-
God, delete this right now.
Because
We're
it was
ending
actually
the show."
we posted it in the venue.
Yes,
You
it was
posted-
downstairs.
You posted
I
a
was
video
so
of me
stupid.
sucking a girl's titty with me pulling a gun out. I was like, bro, delete this.
There's too many stupid.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what's wrong.
It's really just the combination of the fact that the guns and all the Zans. That was what was really.
You know
bad,
why? It's
know?
because that kid had he had just got 100
100
Zans before he got.
I remember
before we
he
got
was
him.
just giving it out like
through
Skittles.
those. We went through those so fast. It's
The-
scary.
We
We
went
all-
through them before I was even off the tour, and there was still like 2 shows left.
I remember
In a 15 passenger.
we all met up in the backyard of the store, and he's just literally like, "Here's the Zans."
Remember that one dude tried to
3 for
just
you.
sneak onto the van and ride with us?
Oh my
He
gosh,
still
that's him. I still
I
see
see
him.
him
And shit.
on-
He still hits
he
me
still
up for interviews
he
and
still
shit.
DMs me like, "Hey, remember me?"
What about when
Like,
I got
unfortunately,
one of the
yes.
No Jumper vlogs instantly age restricted because Kim's titty came out stage
Yeah,
diving?
And you fucking posted that like a fucking creep.
I fucking edited it in the van, like fucking dying off Xan withdrawals, and I fucking forgot to edit out your tit coming out off a
God,
stage
you
dive.
creepo.
That means
Who's
he wasn't
stage
looking.
diving and letting the boobs come out in 20 fucking
You're
boobs?
acting like I did it on purpose. I'm not Gabby.
You think Gabby wanted those things out?
No, I was.
Gabby was
I
trying to reveal them
No,
for
I was
sure.
thinking because it's like
Your titty should look like that at
she
18.
she pulled her hoodie off to fight, and I'm like,
Because you don't want to have a hoodie on and get
Right,
dragged.
I guess
around
you
by
get
the hoodie.
dragged.
anytime you fight, that's why you always got to take your shirt off before you get into a fight because you want to just
Yeah,
be
but
able to
not-
let it
not-
breathe. You
That's
know,
Adam
not
Stance.
feel
as
me?
not
This is Adam
as a, not as
Stance.
a woman with huge tits.
Me personally, it's like the problem when you see girls fight. Number one thing that they do is that
Grab
they
the
just
hair.
grab each other's hair. Which, real talk, most of the fights that I've been in my life, I grab the person by the hair. I'm not gonna lie, it's always been my move. I just grab them by the hair, pull their head back, and just start punching them in the face. Always been my thing. But I'm just saying, with girls,
How many dudes are you fighting with that much grippable hair?
I only need an inch or two.
So you only fight niggas with long hair.
Yeah, I am up in the crowd. I'll be like,
You
I'm
only
gonna peep with him.
You like he's like just fighting trans women. What's wrong
No,
with you, bro?
house phone. I would never
I know, I'm just
disrespect a
kidding.
beautiful
I
trans
know, I
woman
was
and
just
assault
joking.
her.
Okay,
Don't
yeah.
be fighting trans women.
So
Adam.
any dude that any dude you ever fought had to have like shoulder length.
Has to. No, I can't fight a baldy. No, I'm just kidding.
What would you just grip?
I've
the-
definitely done that move a lot in my life, though.
That's kind of crazy.
It's really probably not the best move.
I would duck down and do an uppercut a lot, but then I would get uppercutted sometimes doing it too slow. Bro, I've gotten fucked up in fights before, but we've also fucked some niggas up in some fights before.
You ever get jumped? You've
are
got
you
jumped.
fucking shitting me?
You've
What?
got jumped, but how bad was the damage?
I mean, I got jumped really bad in like 9th grade, like on some crazy shit.
How many?
And then we jumped a nigga back and he had a seizure.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
And then we all went to church that night because we thought we killed him. Honestly.
Oh my god.
When I got hit in the face with a beer bottle though, that shit was crazy.
That video is the
I
most
still got
insane video
permanent
ever.
What age was that?
Like 21, 22.
What happened?
Like leaving some downtown LA grimy ass
Weren't you
warehouse party.
Weren't you defending?
I was defending
said-
LGBT rights. So remember the gay dude? Remember the gay dude we were just talking about that gave us meth and that shut down his birthday party? Her birthday party? Her birthday party?
And a ham show.
We're leaving a show, right? And
He
this.
shut down a ham show too?
Oh my god, yeah.
What? Because he couldn't get in?
Yeah, he called the cops and shut it down.
Oh my god.
What an era we lived
What
through,
a fucking
man.
era. Anyway, this nigga tried to rob him, right? This nigga was like trying to buy coke and he grabs all the coke out of this nigga's hand. He takes off down the street. I chase this nigga. He's like hella small and Asian and like running hella fast. And downtown LA blocks are long as fuck. And my fat ass got asthma, bro. So I chase this nigga like 6 blocks. He gets away, right? His friend is still with our group of friends though. And he's like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know. And I just started beating this nigga up like as he starts explaining that he had nothing to do with his friend stealing the drugs. So as I'm beating him up, he's like trying to run away. And I'm running up behind him to hit him from the back. And he pulls out a beer bottle out of his fucking jean jacket, smashes the whole shit on my face. Just completely. And then, yeah, my friends catch up to him, get him on the ground. We just like beat him to a bloody pulp.
Wow.
To where he was like climbing.
Did you have to get stitches?
I didn't go to the hospital. I went home. I took a selfie, posted it on Instagram. I like took a shower, cleaned myself up, some peroxide and shit, and then just went to sleep. And I slept for like 2 days. And I probably like had some type of brain damage. And
the last thing you're supposed to do is go to bed.
I know.
Because you cannot wake up.
I know. I have really bad eyesight now, and I think it's because of that.
The worst I ever got jumped. I was in Texas. The year is 2009.
The year is 2009.
I get into
the year
it.
is 1955.
I get into it with some random dude at the bar. Like he talks shit. He's all drunk and shit. So but he's like walking away as the bar is closing. I'm drunk. I fucking jog back up after him, and I'm like, "Hey, what'd you just say?" He's like, "It's nothing, man." He's talking a bunch of shit, like fucking, like get out of here. He's like, but he's pushing me on the shoulder, and he's kind of like trying to like not fight, but he's also talking shit at the same time. I fucking knocked his teeth out so bad. It was like I honestly didn't even mean to punch him that bad, but I punched him as hard as I could, and just like felt like his teeth just like explode into his mouth, and then I like smashed this fucking beer glass on his friend's head and like cut my fucking hand open so bad. And then me and my friends were just brawling with these fucking random dudes in this bar. And then we just run out of the bar, and I fucking ended up getting caught, and I got jumped by 6 of them for like, it might have been like a minute, but it felt like a fucking lifetime that I'm just getting the shit beat out of me. And all I had from that was a black eye, and that was it. It was totally fine.
I'm missing a knuckle because one time this dude said hi to her at a party, and I punched him in the mouth and broke his tooth in half.
For saying hi?
Ooh.
Nah, he stole.
Tell me later.
He said hi in a weird way.
He stole my hoodie, and like it was just like a long night of stupid shit happening, and he just did some dumb shit, and I just punched him in the mouth. Like it was like in any other circumstance, it would have been not that big of a deal. But
why do we not have mods? There's so much spam in the chat right now.
Literally.
It's like insane. How do we have no mods?
This is how it is all the time whenever we live stream.
Well, we need to get mods to fucking take care of it. I always do it myself.
How does Yuri have mods
when
for
I'm
his
on stream,
his
I do it. We just need to mod a couple people that are like consistent presences in the chat.
Mod son.
Mod son.
How long have we been
What
talking
if
for?
Mod Son becomes our
2
mod?
hours and 11 minutes.
We just going crazy
Just
right now.
rambling about.
We're
random
talking
shit.
about the most random LA shit. They always say don't talk about random LA shit.
How can we not? It's our life.
It's
My
our
life
fucking
is
life.
Los Angeles.
It is.
R.I.P. Gigi.
What else? Okay, I guess. Oh, Post Malone on stage.
Man,
and the fans are concerned.
as a drug expert, tell us, is he on drugs?
All right, listen. So drug breakdown here. I'm gonna assume because also I'm a very animated person too, though. And if I really was into this heartfelt performance and I was giving my all and being like like theatrical, I could see him not being on drugs and him just being really drunk off the Bud Light. He got the Bud Light sponsorship. He's probably drinking the Bud Light seltzers. You feel me?
I wonder what
the
those
fuck
taste
is that?
like. It's like their
it's like a
version
White
of
Claw.
White
It's like a
Claw.
White Claw, but
Oh,
Bud Light.
hell
It's a
no.
Bud Light Claw.
disgusting.
There's no way.
When
he's
they were
drinking
trying to
those.
make those
trying to make it a thing.
margarita buds with the
Oh,
with
those
the
should be
those
busted, though.
strawberryta,
Those be
those were
busted.
good.
I would imagine that drinking like a huge amount of Bud Light every day is
Yeah.
probably
And
worse
he's
for
like
you
pu-
than like almost anything else you
Wonder
could
how much
possibly
he
do to
actually
yourself.
drinks.
Bro,
They-
he always has a beer in his hand.
Every time I've
day.
ever read anything about him or whatever, they talk about him drinking Bud Light like it's just
Like his water.
constant. Like
He
it's,
must just like reek of Bud Light.
It's
all the
so
time.
hard
It's
to get
probably, like,
drunk when
coming
you're
out of
drinking
your
that shit.
pores.
No, but he's drinking a lot of them. As the words of Big Baby Scumbag, sipping on Bud Light like that shit was iced tea.
But when Post Malone came out on stage and said, "I'm actually in the best shape of my life," that's why I can
That
go.
sounded
So
like some bullshit.
no, he looks like he is in the best shape
I
of his
know,
life.
but
He was
why-
fat as fuck for a while. He looks like he's in super good shape.
Yeah,
He
but why
looks like
say
he works
that?
out and shit.
Why say that? I feel like
Because when
the
I
fans
saw
are
him doing
concerned.
that on stage, I didn't really take it as him being fucked up. I took it
Ah,
as
yeah.
him being just like super into it.
no, for sure. And like he just kind of like he was the
singing-
notes he was hitting and like how he was really
Yeah.
singing onto the mic.
Posty really knows
There's
how to
no
do
way.
it, man.
There's no way you're gonna be falling over that fucked up and still hitting those notes.
And wasn't
like, yeah,
he-
his body was all like, but that's because he was like really into it,
Into
like
it.
really singing it.
He was singing the like a rock star.
He was not singing that one. He was singing
he was
this
feeling
other.
it.
How could you
he was
not
singing the
sing
really
that
heartfelt
song?
one.
Exactly.
How could you not sing
that song-
Rockstar and just feel it?
It wasn't
deep in your
Rockstar. It was
bones?
like one of the really like heartfelt ones. I don't know what it's called, but I can play it for you.
What's he saying? Shut the Uzi out the window with the
Huh?
cop car.
You have to sing that with your eyes rolling back.
You have to.
Hollywood's
Ah.
Bleeding. That's the song he was singing.
Bruh.
That one's a
I gotta
good
go
song.
listen to that. Once I get done
I
listening to
actually like
White
that
John,
album.
I'm gonna listen to Posty.
I'm gonna
It's
be
all
honest-
cultural appropriation
I'm
tonight.
gonna be honest. The Post Malone joint is fire.
The album?
Yes,
Yeah,
He's a
he had
great,
he had
great performer.
Great album. He's a really
Normally-
good writer.
he's really deferred away from rap music so much. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, he left us in the
No,
dust.
but
too.
but Rockstar, you know, like he's
Feels
still.
like a rock star.
I didn't really like that song though, but that
What's he
Hollywood's
say?
Bleeding song will make
Shot
you
the
cry.
Draco out the window with a cop car.
You
Look
said
how
shot the
long her
Draco?
nails are.
You've never seen.
Wow, that's
They,
crazy.
they kind of are. Always
Sometimes
like
they're all,
that.
like
You
longer.
remember
Than,
you
sometimes they're
shit,
longer
You
than
like
that.
asked her how did she shit before? Like
The
you,
first
She shit.
you
The
asked
first
her,
thing I
or how
asked
did
her
she
when I
wipe?
met her was, "How
Oh.
the fuck do you wipe?"
I've been out with her so
She
many
gave me
times.
like
and
she gave me
someone-
like a little like the side
Tutorial?
finger.
The way I wipe would not work. With
Ew,
liquid
Ew, you
soap.
dig in, right?
Oh yeah.
You seem like a digger.
I push it in so that if there is any shit in the inside, I get that as well.
Wait, so you like you put if you had nails, would you
I
wrap it
wipe,
around? No, I'm saying if
But
you
then
had,
I also
if you
like,
if you had the
You're
nails,
basically
would you wrap it
fingering
around
yourself.
the nails?
it's gone wrong. I've like broken through by accident and gotten
You're
shit on my
bussy.
finger. Yeah, it happened.
Like underneath your nail.
I don't know about that.
You got shit on your knee, so
I had shit on my knee.
he was talking about earlier how he was doing a scene and he got shit on his knee from doing a bunch of anal.
Can you get registered as a sex offender if you're having
you get
sex
shit on your knee? No.
if you're having sex in your backyard? That's your property.
It's your
think no,
property. I
no.
think you're good.
You could
But,
definitely
like,
like get a complaint
What if the
from
kid-
the neighbor.
yeah,
but
what if
But
the
if there's
kid-
like kids,
we
or
could
something.
settle it amicably.
But
No, I mean,
it's
it's
your
not like anyone
land.
could see into my yard.
Yeah, it's like your
But
house.
they could hear.
If they could see in, I definitely would not be filming porn in there.
What if there was? Oh no, I'm not gonna say it. It's stupid.
Secret fucking spy watching you.
No, there's like kids in the backyard playing in the next door neighbor. They get a ball over and they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey."
I know.
If the fence was that, nobody's scaling this fence. I've never even thought about being able to look over this
What, you
fence.
have
It's
bar-
really high.
You have barbed wire?
I want to say it's at least like 7-8 feet.
So you got to get on like a fucking ladder to climb.
It's
over.
also not like a see-through fence. It's like a wall.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
Just saying.
you never know, man.
When's House Phone coming over?
You fucking got Black Dave, Yuri, everybody
You got
is
everyone.
over.
Lavelle.
Love, damn.
He
Lavelle's
hates
post.
you.
Lavelle.
I think.
No,
I think he just don't.
I'm
fuck
saying
with me.
you hate him and me.
Lavelle hates me because I didn't tell him when Fredo Bang came, and that's his favorite rapper.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I commented bow bow on that picture and they thought I was saying bow wow. They're like, that's not bow wow. It's like, you guys are fucking
There's
stupid.
so many comments like, is that Kodak?
on me and White John's song, I say got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers, which is obviously from the song Vans from the Pack. And everybody was like, you fucking stole ASAP Rocky's line from Potato Salad, you fucking dweeb. We don't think we know that's ASAP Rocky's line. I'm like, you guys are fucking stupid.
You also copied Shoreline.
so
You
offensive.
copy. You're rapping on this West Coast beat. What the fuck
is
is
so
this?
offensive.
You guys are like the
Shoreline
nerd
invented
Shoreline You guys are like the nerd Shoreline Mafia.
No, is that your career reinvention though? You're gonna turn into like a
West Coast rapper?
OGZ type rapper.
I already went through that. I'm already went through that phase.
So you're past being like a father type rapper, and now you're on to being an OGZ type rapper.
I'm in every lane, bro. What do
Hey,
you mean?
he's Lil House
I got
type
a
rapper.
I got a Summrs type song. I got every type song. I got political type songs. I got parody songs. I got whatever you need.
Who are you doing political songs with? Immortal Technique?
Not with, but about. I
I
heard a
respect
viral
it.
sensation.
When I look in white people's eyes.
Nobody's watched the Little Dicky show yet, right?
Hell no.
I watched
Dicky
part
show.
of one episode and it seems genuinely fucking hilarious. And I know the AD is on it. Like
Have
an
you seen the
upcoming
Vince
episode.
What is it
show.
about? Is it like sketch
It's
comedy?
basically like him. It's like him as like an up and coming aspiring rapper, but he's like not as successful as he actually is trying to make it. And
That's kind of funny. Have you seen the Vince Staples show?
no.
Where's that?
What's that on?
It's just like I think it's promotion for his new album, and it's like snippets of the songs in like little like 2-minute episodes.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It's so strange.
Really fire, actually.
You
yeah.
like it?
Wait, he also starred in this fucking anime called like Motherfuckers or like MFKZ, and it's like these little weird characters, and like they're getting like chased by like this FBI shit. It's weird. It's fire though. I didn't finish watching it yet.
MFKZ.
On
Check it out.
Netflix, it's like Motherfuckers, or that's like Motherfuckers, something like that.
I'm gonna be honest, my brain is dead. We've been on here for
Let's
like
go.
2 hours and almost 20
Let's
minutes.
get the fuck out of here, because we still got to stream.
We still have to stream. Tell everyone what's going on after.
All right, y'all. We're fucking listening to your music, taking donations. $100 for the play, $200 for the song.
What-
Subscribe to the No
Just say
Jumper
all that.
Snapchat show. Go search No Jumper on
Also,
Snapchat.
White John's coming, everyone. So
Yes.
stay tuned.
He's
Hold
white. His name's John.
They said they're running a little late. They'll be here
He'll
at
knock your
9:20.
ass out.
He literally will.
I need to get food, so I'm gonna do that.
I need to get nudes.
I need to get dudes to get lubes.
I need to
and
fuck
fill on
dudes.
and fill on my homegirl's boobs.
I want to pop a lewd and fuck a dude in the nude while watching the tube.
The cop said I was lewd.